And good afternoon, and welcome to the Dub Herring Park, the home of the Pearl River Community College Wildcats. The Wildcats and East Central Warriors today in Game 3 of the Super Regional. The Wildcats took Game 1 by a score of 22-1 on Thursday. East Central came back yesterday and took that game by a score of 6-4. We'll play 9 innings no matter the score today in the championship round as it was yesterday and today. There are no run rules, so 9 innings of baseball ahead of us today from these two quality teams. We'll take a break here on the Pop-O's Campers and Cars First Pitch Show. When we come back in about a minute, actually, let's make it 30 seconds. We'll take 30-second break, come back. We'll hear from head coach Michael Avalon right after
this. The countdown is on. Summer and fall applications are now open at Pearl River Community College.
With multiple start dates throughout the semester, the River makes it easy to begin when it works best for you. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just need a flexible schedule, we've got you covered. Choose from in-person classes in Forest County, Hancock County, Poplarville, or take your education online, whatever fits your journey.
Visit PRCC.edu to write the next chapter of your life. Your story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
And welcome back to the Pop-O's Campers and Cars pregame show here at beautiful Dub Herring Park on PRCCmedia.com and also on WRJW Radio. We'll now step aside and hear from head coach Michael Avalon.
Mike, Game 3 here at the Dub today. Yesterday a very back and forth ball game. In the end, we come out on the short end.
Yeah, just didn't, just didn't make a couple plays. Didn't play our best. A total different from the day before. That's baseball. That's what makes the sport so tough. This game so tough is, each game's can be a totally different outcome, a totally different turn of events, all kind of stuff. In the game of baseball, it is just a never-ending surprise sometimes. So, but when you step back and you try to separate yourself from it, it's two good teams that are playing a best-of-3 series, and it should come down to 3 games, and that's what it's coming down to. So. Hopefully we'll find a way to score a run or more than them today.
Mike, yesterday in the ball game, Topher Jones took one off the face. Very, very scary situation. And on that note, Connor Dice came in under short notice and a tough situation and did a really good job.
Yeah, he did. That's what I told him texting last night. Said I was proud of him just for handling it. They tried to exploit him a little bit at third base as soon as he got in there, which is expected. Anytime there's a new guy comes in a game, the other team is going to do their best to take advantage of that situation. And we didn't fill one bunt, but then he made a couple plays after that and kind of got his feet under him, and that's a tough situation. So I was proud of how he handled it, and you never know, he may be called upon again today.
Any update on Topher?
Yeah, he got hit in the nose, had a bad nosebleed. It doesn't seem like it's displaced or anything like that. He's going to try to give it a go today. He'll be wearing a mask and stuff just to protect him, but went through everything pregame, no concussion, nothing like that. So, we'll put him in there and see how he does. He wants to play. He's a tough kid, wants to play, wants to be in the game, and I think he'll do fine.
Let's talk about how you're going to approach it today on the mound.
Pitch by pitch. Jacob Johnson will go game 1. He'll get the start for us, and he's a really good arm, really talented arm. It's his birthday today, so that's the big thing. It's just handle the emotions. Your birthday, and it's game 3 and all that. But he's pitched big games for us all year. If you look back at Northeast game, he pitched that game for us and handled himself well, and that's what we expect to him. This is. The big thing is just throwing the baseball across, the plate. They're going to swing it. He's got good stuff. He's got to believe in it. We got to make plays behind him, I think everybody will be fine.
So, if you don't mind sharing, just how do you address your team today in this situation?
I think just looking at it from a realistic approach. This is a region championship. Most of them come down to 3 games a lot of times because it's 2 really good teams playing. A little bit of a. You just look at the mind the mind stuff that goes on game 1. You beat them till they basically quit on you, and so you think the mistake you make is you thinking they're going to show up and have that same energy that they left with on Thursday or whenever it was. Well, we knew that wasn't going to be the case, but sometimes you have to learn that. Their pitchers did a good job yesterday. They're going to be towards the end of their their staff, that they're going to be running guys back out there. We're going to be running fresh arms that are good arms, that are quality arms, that this is what we're built for. And so that's the confidence that we'll have, is knowing that, hey, we got a really good arm going. We got Caleb Dice behind him. We got Carson Fair. We got Patrick Spencer. We got Peyton Lacey. I hope not to use all those guys. I think a couple of those guys can take care of the business for us today. But we'll use who we need to when we need to. But we're in great shape. The thing is just, this team's made for more. That's what they're made for. That's been our motto all year. We're made for more than 2 games. And so today we'll go out there, take care of our business. I've got a good feeling. I trust this guy. I love this group. Whether we win or lose, this group as winners, I think we'll win. Roll to roll.
I appreciate your time.
Roll to roll.
Wildcats will be the visitors here in game number 3, by virtue, I should say, of the old coin toss. That's how it works here in the region. So that's where we are. Wildcats will bat first, and they will bat this way. Keegan Geiger, the sophomore out of Petal, will lead off for the Wildcats. Hitting second, the sophomore out of Brandon, will be Jacob Keys. Hitting third will be redshirt sophomore Caston Thompson. He's out of Brookhaven Academy. Topher Jones back in the lineup. Took one right off the old snooter yesterday. I tell you, it looked pretty bad, and he's a tough kid. As Coach said, he wants to be out there. They got him fitted for a mask, and he will be in the lineup and hit fourth and play third base. Jackson Milan will hit fifth. He'll be the shortstop. Milan's had a really good first 2 games in this series. Jackson Hood, the freshman out of Germantown High School, he'll be in left field. Ethan Garner, the freshman out of Gulfport, will be in center field. Logan Terry, the sophomore out of Sims, Alabama, he will be the DH and hit in the 8th spot. And Biloxi freshman Logan Fontenelle, he will hit the 9th spot, and he will be in right field. We'll set the central lineup for you when they take the field right here defensively. We'll give that to you and give you some information about them. Folks, I just want to remind you, this game available today on PRCCmedia.com, also on WRJW Radio, WRJWradio.com, WRJW Radio here in Pearl River County, 106.9 FM, also 1320 AM, the WRJW app, and also WRJWradio.com. That's how you can get the audio portion of this game. Thanks to Mr. Mason Usry for being back at the station today, running the audio side of our broadcast here today. And, of course, Mr. Richard Gleaver, who sits to my right. Can't say enough about the great job he does. He had a great team to working with him today, as always, and those folks are really, really special, that's for sure. So we're so proud of them and what they've done. Defensively, Barrett Rogers will be at first base. Ryan Nelson, the second baseman. The shortstop is Langston Cotton. The third baseman, Jaden Adcox. In the outfield, from right to left, for East Central will be Bryston Johnson, Eli Smith, and Nick Arnder over on the left side. The catcher is going to be Brady McAbee. The pitcher for them is going to be Cade Morrow. Now, Morrow pitched the other day. He came in and threw the second inning. Billsby threw the first inning in game one. Morrow came in and threw the second inning in game one, threw about 10, 12 pitches. Gave up a hit, got a strikeout as well, if I recall correctly. Morrow, a freshman, 6'1", 175. He's out of Matheson, Mississippi, played at East Webster High School. The numbers on him, got a 4.15 ERA. He's got a 5-1 record. He's got 12 appearances. Today make it 13. This will be his 5th start according to their stat sheet. Got a complete game. 39 innings, 31 strikeouts. He's walked 20 thus far on the year. He will be on the mound for them first. I would expect to see Morrow, probably Billingsley again, and probably Carlisle and others for East Central. That's kind of the guys they've relied on this year as well as the guys they've already pitched. Keegan Geiger will lead it off for the Wildcats as he makes his way to home plate. Slater Lott will make his way down to third base, and Cody Broom making his way down to first base. Geiger 350 on the year, 16 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, 39 RBIs. Geiger will step in here against Morrow as we get this one underway. Game 3 here from the Dub, and we're underway. Fastball going to miss high. Third baseman Adcox in just a step off the grass, and he'll walk up to the grass line. That fastball is going to miss outside. 2-0. Other than that, they play him pretty much straight away. Cotton, the shortstop, a step back on the outfield grass. 2-0 pitch on the way from Morrow. Geiger hits it toward left field. Arnder almost in his tracks will make the play for the first out. One gone. Jacob Keys will be the batter, the catcher for the Wildcats. Sophomore out of Brandon. Keys, 10 home runs on the year, 47 RBIs. Keys, many times this year, has played some left field for the Wildcats, played right field occasionally with DH. But the last week and a half, he's been doing all the catching duty, and Terry's been doing the DH. First pitch, shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and that ball looked like it's off the plate, but got called a strike. Home plate umpire today is DeJuan Poole. First base is Carl Carson. Second base, Bill Sterrett. Rodney Lewis, who called the game last night behind the plate to be at third base. Slider going to miss outside. The count will go 1-1 to Keys. Keys gets hit a lot with the baseball. 23 times on the year. Lead the Wildcats in that category to go with 32 walks. And guess what? Right when I say it, he gets hit. Wow. What about that, huh? Jacob Keys gets hit by the pitch. He'll be over at first base. That happens a lot. And it's not that he crowds the plate. Some guys will get their toes up on that line around home plate, and you go like, man, he's right there. Keys not one of those guys. I mean, he's got a little daylight there between the line and his toes. It's just he has a tendency to get hit. There's Caston Thompson out of Brookhaven Academy, redshirt sophomore. Leads the Wildcats a lot of categories: doubles, home runs, and walks and average. 374, he steps in here against Morrow. Pitch on the way. That fastball is going to miss outside. Jayus, Mississippi is Caston's hometown over there in that area. It's kind of east of Brookhaven. Breaking ball. Rogers fields it, goes to second for one. Relay back to first. Pitch recovering, and they turn the double play. Good job. They get the 3-6-1 double play. So a good start for Morrow in the first inning. We'll take a break, and we'll come back in just a bit.
Dreams. Dreams keep us growing. Dreams keep us caring. Dreams keep us thriving. We've spent the last 125 years turning your dreams into legacies. And that's exactly what we'll be doing for the next 125. Hancock Whitney, your dream, our mission.
Hey Wildcat fans, Mary Alice here from Alumni Services. Don't forget about our Sports Hall of Fame coming up on July 25th this summer. We'll start the day with 2 rounds of golf, one at 8 and one at 1. After the last round of golf, we'll start the banquet, starting with a social hour at 6:30, and then the banquet starts at 7. Shortly following the banquet, we'll do our 4th annual Duck Derby. Go to prccathletics.com to check out the list of inductees for this year and to get your tickets.
Pearl River will take the field defensively. Caston Thompson at first base, Keegan Geiger at second. Jackson Milam at short. Topher Jones over at third. Outfield right to left for the Wildcats will be Logan Fontenelle, Ethan Garner, and Jackson Hood. The catcher Jacob Keys for Jacob Johnson on his birthday. Jacob Johnson's birthday today. Johnson, 6'3", 165 out of Carrier. He played his ball at Pearl River Central. Johnson, an Auburn commit, comes to the mound today with a 11-1 record on the year. This will be his 15th appearance. He's got 14 starts counting this one, 59 innings, 61 strikeouts. Got a 1.81 ERA. Opponents hitting .187 against Johnson. Through last week in the regional against Northeast, this coach said through 3 innings in that game, pitched well. Gave up 3 hits, a run, struck out 3, no walks. Prior to that, he pitched Northeast up in the next to the last series for the Wildcats. In that game, he went 6 innings. His longest outing is 6 innings on the year, and he's done that 4 times. Here's Ryan Nelson to lead it off, the second baseman. First pitch from Johnson. That's a fastball, fouled over in front of the first base dugout. Nelson out of Warren Central High School, over there in the Vicksburg area. Vicksburg, beautiful city, right there on the Mississippi River. I love that area. Natchez, only going up through Vicksburg, all the way up there. It's very pretty. 0-1 pitch. Slider in there for a strike. 0-2. Interesting to see how the humidity affects these two teams today. Slider, call strike 3, got the outside corner. Nelson didn't like it. Keys thought it was there, got rid of it quickly. I couldn't tell, it got there so quick. It was close. Eli Smith, the center fielder. He's a sophomore out of Hurley, Mississippi, played at East Central High School. 312 on the year. Fastball, strike, outside corner at 93. Johnson not taking much time in between pitches, comes right back, and that fastball evidently a little bit low. One thing about Johnson, if you're watching on the live stream, you'll see his ball really runs down and away from the left-handers into the right-handers, his fastball. Here's a check swing. Jones going to have to get it. He will. Throw across. Good play by Topher Jones, mask and all. We're in one of those softball masks over at third today. It's a good job by Topher Jones. I tell you, if you saw the lick, I call it the lick, what do you want to call it? Just the blast that he took off the face last night, it just doubled him over. The ball bounced all the way over to the bricks down third baseline. I mean, it was a one hopper. And the fact he's out here playing today says a lot about the young man's grit. Here's Barrett Rogers. Popped it up. Short center field. Garner comes in, sticks his hand out as if to say, stay away from me, Hoodie, I got it. He will catch it. So good inning for Johnson. 3 up, 3 down. We played one in the baseball. No score here from the Dub. We'll take a break, be back in just a little bit.
And then waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Hey Wildcats, don't forget about your Foundation Scholarship application. Application is open. We have a priority deadline of July 30th. So that means that when you enroll, you sign up for your classes, we can start looking to see what scholarship best suits you. Not sure where to find your application? Go to your River Guide under your student portal, go under Applications and Surveys, and you'll see it right there. If you don't see the link, it's because you've already applied. If you have any questions or you need help, call us here at the Foundation office at 601-403-1183.
Both pitchers in the first inning faced the minimum. Geiger flew out to left, and Keys got hit, and then Thompson hit into a 3-6-1 double play. Good job by Morrow getting back over and covering the bag after Rogers had made the throw down to the shortstop Cotton for the relay. And then Johnson comes in, gets a strikeout, a ground ball, and a fly ball. Topher Jones back in the lineup for the Wildcats today. Leads the Wildcats in RBIs with 65. 372 hitter on the year, 15 doubles. Freshman out of Hernando. Boy, the crowd excited to see him back out there. First pitch on the way from Morrow. And fastball. Jones fouls it straight back into the netting. Jones, Milam, and Hood due up for Pearl River here in the top of the second. Wildcats the visitors, as I mentioned earlier, via the coin toss. Bright sunshine day, temperature will get up to 92 here at the ballpark before it's all said and done. 0-1 pitch from Morrow. Hit towards center field, but right at Smith. Well, actually, he's got to run in about 3 steps. At first, like he was going to stand flat-footed, and then Smith came in and made the catch. So Jones saw it well that time, just lined out. 1 out. That'll bring the plate Jackson Milam. Milam swung the bat well in this series. I mentioned that when I announced the lineup today. You know, you go back, he had the game 1 the other day. He was 3 for 3, drove in 6 runs for the Wildcats back in game 1. And yesterday, Milam had a single and also had an RBI on a sac fly. 48 RBIs on the year for Milam. First pitch from Morrow. Change up, gonna miss. One-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Good pitch, maybe down. Two-0 to Jackson Milam out of Phoenix City, Alabama. Ball 3, that one's high. Got the wind we had the last couple of days. It's blowing out of the south. It's coming across kind of from right center toward the third base dugout. Fastball in there for a strike. So we're expected to get up just above 90 degrees, 89 for the first pitch. I think I told you wrong there. Those winds out of the south 7 got gust up to 12 today. 3-1. And foul that one out of play back behind third base side. The count will go full. Milam will be playing at Nicholls State next year. Payoff pitch upcoming here from Cade Morrow. Pitch on the way. Ball 4, fastball outside. Jackson Hood. Hood will be the batter. Freshman out of Germantown. That man has had an outstanding year. Had to come to this level of baseball, learn to play the outfield. He's adapted well. Fought through an injury a couple weeks ago. Been swinging it quite well lately. 346 on the year, 11 home runs, 49 RBIs. Hood out of Germantown. He steps in from the right side here against Morrow. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch, going to miss low. Like a change up that time. They have bottom fell out a little bit too much there for Morrow. Cody Broom over at first base. Slater Lott at third for Pearl River here. Scoreless ball game, top of the second. We'll go 9 no matter what the score today. Runner going. Hood hits a ground ball to shortstop Cotton. He'll field it. Throw across in time for the out. So they stay out of the double play there by running Milam on the pitch. 2 gone. Here's Ethan Garner. Garner had an RBI single yesterday. Garner out of Gulfport, a guy who followed Wildcat baseball all year, was going to redshirt. Didn't have a great fall. He'd be the first to tell you, but man, he came out in the spring and just was wearing it out in the inter-squad games and all. And about 18, 20 games in, he and Coach Avalon, they had a talk, and he said, let's take the red shirt off, and off he went. Been very steady for the Wildcats since that moment. Pitch on the way from Morrow. Swing and a miss at a changeup. .347, 4 homers, 25 RBIs for Garner. Over from the stretch. Milam running at second. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, runner's going to move up to third. Good job by Milam. Well, at this level of baseball, if you sit in the dirt most of the time, it's going to take, a runner's going to take off. Everybody works on that, this level up. So now Milam over at third with 2 outs. And a 1-1 count to Garner. That pitch was a ball low, of course, the pitch before. Swing and a miss, 1-1, 2 outs. And may have reached it one off the plate that time and fouled it back into the netting. Garner does a good job hitting the ball the other way. He'll roll over on one every once in a while out there. Most of the time he stays back, goes backside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Milam running at third. Pitch coming here from Morrow. Here it is. Change up, misses low. Good job by McAbee to keep that one from getting by him. It's down the zone quite a bit. Two to Garner, 2 outs. Milam running over at third base. Pitch on the way. This is outside the breaking ball. 3-2. Quick shout out to my buddy Vance Heron. Tuned in. I think Vance is still up in Ketchikan. I know he and Chris Garner are pretty good buddies. I just thought about that, Vance. Had a nice text from him this morning. Said he'd be tuned in today for the game. Payoff pitch up coming here to Garner. Here it is. And fastball out of part of the plate, and he gets a piece of it without back into the netting. Three-two again. Misses with the off speed. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Here's Logan Terry. Terry singled his first time up yesterday. I think it was the first time up yesterday. Let me go back and look. Game 2. Let's see. No, that was a 6-4-3 double play. First, he singled first time in game 1 the other day. I got more notes over here than the Baldwin piano today, I tell you. All kind of stuff I've been saving. Terry steps in out of Sims, Alabama, played at East Central High School in Hurley. Runners at the corners. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss outside, off-speed pitch. Say off-speed, but had a downward movement to him. He might have got it on top of a fastball really good, but it had a little downward movement to it. He got there. I looked up, it's 83 on that pitch. Maybe not his change. I think it's been around 81, 82. Breaking ball, going to foul that one back into the shin guard of the catcher McAbee, and the count quickly will go 1-1 now to Logan Terry. Garner running at first, Milam at second, 2 outs. Breaking ball, going to call that one a strike inside corner. Terry thought it was a little late behind the plate. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Came across there about belt high. 1-2 to Terry. Garner at first. Let's see if Garner's off and running on this pitch. Just see if something may happen. Morrow thought the same thing. He'll throw over to Rogers just to make sure that Garner knows he's over there. Garner on the year, 6 out of 8 stolen bases. See if Terry can deliver an RBI right here. 1-2, 2 outs. Morrow from the stretch. Pitch on the way. Struck him out with a breaking ball. And he'll have to throw to first base, and he will for the out. Terry goes down swinging at the breaking ball. Morrow works out of 2 walks, and we have played an inning and a half scoreless ball game. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hey neighbors, we're not that far from where you are. Make that short drive to Paw Paw's Campers in Picayune and see our Wildwood, Catalina, Sportsman, and Zinger trailer lines and our Rockwood and Heritage Glen fifth wheel lines. From Houma to Hammond, Biloxi to Jackson, and Mobile and Pensacola, we're not that far from where you are. Come and see us.
You're gonna love the way we deal. Paw Paw's Camper City and Picayune. You're gonna love the way we deal.
Hey Wildcats, it's Carrie Eve. Did you know Pearl River Community College offers online classes that fit any schedule?
Whether you're balancing work, family, or need an option to fit your daily life, PRCC's online programs make it easy to get ahead. And with affordable tuition and top-notch instructors, you're getting the same great education on your terms. No commute, no problem. Earn your degree or certificate from anywhere. Ready to take the next step? Apply today and start your journey at PRCC by visiting prcc.edu today.
Pearl River takes the field defensively. Caston Thompson at first base, Keegan Geiger at second, Jackson Milam at short, Topher Jones over at third, mask and all. In left field for the Wildcats is Hood, center field Garner, and Fontenelle in right. Jacob Keys the catcher. Johnson first inning got a strikeout, a ground ball, and a fly ball to center field. 4, 5, 6 in order. Jaden Adcox, Pablo Roque, and Nick Arender for East Central. Adcox, sophomore, 6'1", 225 out of force. He's caught and played third base for him. Playing third today. Pitch on the way from Johnson. Slider in there for a strike. Pitch on the way. Fastball just off the plate at 93. That one had a little run back in, but it looked to be a little bit off the plate. 1-1. Breaking ball, pull foul to go down into the Wildcat bullpen in the left field corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adcox. 347 hitter on the year, 6 home runs, 45 RBIs. Dove in their first RBI this Super Regional back on Thursday with a single in the first. Hits this one, another breaking ball off the top of the roof. And it trickles around, hits the other roof. Man, that's like a ping pong ball down there. Goodness gracious. Pinball wizard that one was. 1-2. Popped up right side. Thompson stumbles, then comes running in foul territory, makes the play. Thompson's first step, he stumbled. But he got there in time for the out. Reminds me of the other day, I was picking at Hoodie after the game the other night. He knew I was going to say something about him getting out there and getting his feet tangled up in the on Thursday out there in the dirt on the warning track. He knew it was coming. He gave that look when I walked up. We have a little game we play back and forth. Pass ball from Johnson, going to miss high. But he's a good spirit about it, though. Johnson from the windup, 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike at 93. Counts 1-1. Johnson in a pretty good rhythm right now. Not taking a lot of time in between pitches. Popped up. Left side, Milam's going to go down the line. Hood comes in. Milam's going to take it looks like, and he'll make the play falling back into Hood. Hood will hold him up. Hood was there. Milam is calling him off. And in that situation, you really would like for your guy coming in to make that play, but Milam, he was determined to make that play, and he did make the play. So 2 outs. Here's Nick Arender up to the plate. Arender, 300 hitter on the year. He's out of Stringer, Mississippi. First pitch going to miss for a ball. That's in there for a strike. Good hard slider inside corner. Arnder gets on base. He runs well. 22 out of 27. That pitch, off-speed pitch, going to miss outside. 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Fastball fouled out of play off the right side, hit the facade, and off of the riser medical sweep to the right, the first base side, and comes back in to the field play. So we want to gather that one up. 2-2 Johnson. Wind up, pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside, loses his hat as he slings that one in. Three-two pitch here to Nick Orender. 2 outs and breaking ball. Going to pull it foul over in front of the Wildcat dugout. All the players lean over trying to get it with their bare hand. I seen something new the other day in bat practice. Some of these pitchers get out in the outfield. It just drives me nuts. They're out there trying to catch fly balls with their throwing hand. I'm serious. Check swing again by Orender. Yeah, I saw it the other day and I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, Gavin know that? But on the kind of looping, not hit hard to kind of get up. They get there and they take their hand and they wait for the ball and they move their hand away from the ball and try to catch it and cradle it. I've never seen that until this year. 3-2 pitch. That's pulled foul down the left field line. Orender fouled off 4 pitches in this at bat now. Count still 3-2, 2 outs. No score, bottom of the second. Breaking ball hit to left field. Hood's going back up against the wall. He catches it. Oh, what a play by Jackson Hood off the wall. Hoodie went and got it, stayed with it, and made the play. Orender hit it well. Hit it real well. A good play by Hood to make the catch. We'll take a break and be back in just a bit.
Hey, Delana Harris here for the Pearl River Community College Foundation and Alumni Services. And we're gearing up to celebrate one of our biggest nights, the Alumni Award Ceremony. This year, the ceremony will be held on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Doors will open at 6 o'clock p.m. and the program will begin at 6:30 p.m. Join us on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center. Tickets are available at prcc.edu/alumni.
Jackson Hood with a Allstate Insurance Good Hand play. You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in great hands with Jason Poggett at the Poggett Agency. Good job by him there. Wildcats come to bat in the top of the third. For these Wildcats, it will be 9-1-2 in the order. Logan Fontenelle, Keegan Geiger, and Jacob Keys to face Cade Morrow. Morrow struck out Cherry with a curveball at the end last inning. That's his first strikeout of the game. Fontenelle, 333 on the year, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs for the freshman out of Biloxi. Takes that fastball for a strike, inside corner. Rogers at first, Nelson at second, Cotton at short, Adcox at third. That's right to left for the East Central Warriors defense. That breaking ball is going to be, so it got in there. I thought it was going to be a little late behind the plate, but home plate umpire DeJuan Poole said it was there. That breaking ball is going to miss outside, 1-2 to Fontenelle. Outfield right to left is Johnston, Smith, and Orender. The catcher, Brady McAbee, for Cade Morrow. Morrow working his third inning here. Pitch on the way, and change up going to miss low. 2-2 now to Fontenelle. Two pitch, here it is. Hits him in the back. Fontenelle excited, slinging the paddle all the way back to the dugout there and slung his guard, and he's pretty happy to get on the base right here. Keys got hit in the first inning, and then 2 walks in the second, and now hit by pitch is Fontenelle. Keegan Geiger flew out to left field last time up. Third baseman Adcock's expecting a bunt. He's up on the edge of the grass line here on the turf at third base. Pitch on the way, runner going, and line drive over the shortstop's head into left field. On his way to third is Fontenelle. He'll be in there. Here comes the throw, and Geiger will stay over at first. The throw got over the head of the shortstop on the way back in from the outfield. Geiger thought about taking off, and he stayed put wisely. No need to get down there and get thrown out with nobody out. So Geiger singles, first pitch he sees into left center field. And Fontenot moving on the play. He's over at third. If he's not moving, he won't be there, I don't think. I may be wrong. Here's Keys, got hit by a pitch first time up. Nobody out in the inning. Looks like East Central will concede the run here early. They'll play 2 in the middle. With Cotton at short and Johnson and Nelson, they'll pinch the middle, normal double play dealt. Morrow working from the stretch here, nobody out. Hit by pitch and then a single. Pitch on the way to Keys. This is outside. 1-0. Keys, 10 home runs on the year, 47 RBI. Southeastern Louisiana Lions signee for next season. Sophomore out of Brandon, Mississippi. Morrow from the stretch. Pitch on the way. And that was going to miss low again. 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Keys. Slater Lott coaching at third. Cody Brumo at first. And going to get a visit to the mound for East Central. Folks, for the latest in Wildcat Athletics, there's no place like PRCCathletics.com. All that is fed from the social media, or should I say it's the back end of the social media. You can check out things on X, a.k.a. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Mr. Dylan Dunaway, the Sports Information Director, and also Mr. Richard Gleaver, the Assistant Director of Digital Media Services here at Pearl River Community College, and the Webmaster. They do a really good job of keeping you abreast of things going on there. Folks, don't forget, it's not too late to get registered. Summer or fall, prcc.edu. Go out there and come roar with the Wildcats and change your whole career, your whole direction by becoming a Wildcat here at Pearl River. A lot of good things happen. So after the visit, 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Keys. Reset the inning for you. Fontenelle got hit. He's over at third. He moved there on a base hit in the left field. Fontenelle was running on the pitch. Or Geiger singled in the left center field. And that's where we are. Runners at the corners. Fontenelle standing on the line over there. He needs to get in foul territory. He is on the line. Now he steps back into foul territory. 2-0 to Keys. And it's outside, 3-0. Thompson in the on-deck circle. Well, Fontenelle making me nervous at third because Keys, he pulled one, hit him over there. Now he's got his toes back on that line at third over there. Goodness gracious, it scares me. 3-0, and that's in there for a strike. 3-1. To Keys. Morrow working from the stretch. Ball 4. Bases will be full. Fontenelle at second, Fontenelle at third, Geiger at second. Keys at first, and they're going to make a pitch and change. Pitch and change upcoming right here for East Central. We'll take a break. We'll come back in about 90 seconds here on Wildcat Baseball.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
Never mind. My bad.
Did you know Pearl River's career and technical programs can have you job ready in just 2 years or less? Or even faster, some programs take just 12 months and you leave with the skills that employers actually want.
We're talking hands-on training, expert instructors, and real-world experience. So when you graduate, you're ready to work.
And guess what? Some programs have zero tuition costs thanks to grants and scholarships.
New skills, high-demand careers, and little to no debt, that's a no-brainer.
So what are you waiting for?
Your story starts at Pearl River. Visit PRCC.edu to start your journey today.
And the new pitcher for East Central, the Warriors will bring to the mound a right-hander, Hayden Dotson. Dotson, sophomore, 5'9", 180, is out of New Hope High School. That's there east of Columbus near the state line, for those who don't know their geography. It's an old Johnny Cash song, I've been everywhere, sometimes I feel like it. Dotson on the year has been in 14 previous games. This will be his 15th, all in relief. 21 innings, 18 strikeouts, got a 2.53 ERA. He'll come on the throw here. So bases loaded for Caston Thompson. Thompson, first time up, hit into a 3-6-1 double play. Thompson, 374 in the year, leads the Wildcats in that category. 13 home runs, leads the Wildcats in that category. I think here you got to just find a good pitch. Don't get in a hurry. See if he wants to walk you, whatever. Just the main thing here is don't press. Nobody out, bases full. Dotson will work from the stretch, of course, here with those bases full, nobody out. Thompson hits it, base hit in left field. Geiger's coming to third, he's going to score. On his way to third is Keys. They'll throw it into second base, and Thompson comes through on first pitch swinging. Don't listen to me and be patient, Caston. Just swing the bat. Goodness gracious. First pitch he got, he went oppo with it. And out into left center field, and that's 2 more RBIs for him. 63 on the year for Thompson. So Fontenelle will score. Geiger will score. Keys over to third. 2 RBIs for Thompson. They bring the plate Topher Jones. Jones hit a bullet first time up, a line drive. Smith had to come in probably 3 or 4 steps to catch it. Now they're gonna make the pitch and change again. Boy, that's quick. 1 pitch for Dotson. They're gonna make the change, and that might be Carlisle. If it is, Carlisle's pretty good stuff. We'll take a break. We'll come back in about
Founded in 1892, William Carey University now offers over 90 degree programs, multiple areas of intercultural study, and extensive postgraduate placement opportunities. But of course, all of that comes at a great financial cost.
Wait, no, I can actually afford college.
Wrong commercial, my guy. They don't make college like that.
No, for real. Carey just adjusted all their scholarships for undergrad students, so it's actually really affordable to go here.
Okay, so this sounds like a pretty big deal.
Oh yeah, a very big deal. Even as nursing students, we can afford college.
So if I were to say Carey is giving away up to $9,000 in scholarships per year, that'd be telling the truth?
Yes, it's the truth. You know me. I can't lie. Even if I were lying, you'd see it all over my face.
This sounds like something you'd like to shout from the top of your lungs.
I can afford college!
But that's not even the best part.
It's not?
No, even the books are covered.
Like that big hardcover education book? That's paid for?
Paid for in full, all of them, so that I can spend my money on things that actually matter.
Oh, like food and coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like this gives you room to dream big, as if money wasn't the biggest obstacle.
It's just like that. This changes everything.
If low tuition, high scholarships, and free textbooks actually get you excited to go to college, then William Carey might just be the perfect place for you.
I was over here trying to write stuff down. I get Jamie. Cameron Carlisle, the sophomore right-hander. He's going to throw it. He's going to drop down. He's got very good stuff out of Wayne Academy of Waynesboro. Seen this young man pitch quite a few times in the league. 20th appearance. He does have 2 starts, 42 innings, 49 strikeouts, 4-2 record, 4.93 ERA. Topher Jones will be the batter here. Runners at the corners for Topher. Pitch on the way. Hits it to right field. That's going to be enough to get the run in. Ball's caught. Tagging at third is Keys, and Keys will score. Topher Jones comes through. Fly ball to right field. First pitch swinging. RBI number 66 on the year for Topher Jones. So Wildcats up 3-0 now here in the top of the third. 1 out in the inning. Thompson running over at first as Keys will come in and score. It's Jackson Milam. Milam walked last time, got stranded over at third base. Carlisle from the stretch. Slider going to be off the plate. Boy, Maccabee thought it was a good pitch. I did too. I thought the ball might have got the corner when it came by, but umpire said not the case. Looked pretty good. One-0. That's going to miss outside. Nope. Now he calls that one a strike. I think he's just, I know there's no such thing as a makeup call, but that's kind of what that looks like right there, because I thought the first pitch was a strike. Most of the fans did too, and then that one looked like it's off the plate. 1-1, 1 out. Thompson running at first. 3 runs in for Pearl River. Milam is going to bunt it foul. He'll take one hop in foul territory. Maccabee will grab it. Milam steps back in here. Down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson running at first. They called a balk. Carlisle's called for the balk. Home plate umpire, DeJuan Poole, stepped right out and called it. Said he broke his hands. I see what he said. Said he broke his hands. So down to second base on the balk is Thompson. Now in scoring position, also gets the ground ball double play out of order. That's a big deal right there with 1 out. See if Milam can get one here, pull it. 1-2. Carlisle long look, gets the sign, he'll come set. Here's the pitch. And that's going to miss low. Good job by Maccabee. He had a tough chance right there, and he did a outstanding job to keep that ball in front of him. Well, that's a tough one. You got a slider coming from the side. It comes across there. He's got that really, really hard side spin on it. It hit the turf, and it kind of tried to go back from right to left on him. He did a really good job blanketing that one. 2-2. Milam slices this one foul out of play down the left field line. Count remains 2-2 to Jackson Milam. Milam on the year, 333 average. He's hitting the leadoff spot early in the year. He's hitting the 2 spot. And about the last 30 games, he's kind of settled into that 5 spot. Out of Phoenix City, Alabama, sophomore, going to be playing at Nicholls State University down on the Bayou, as my good friend Cody Stockton likes to say, on the Bayou. Cody's a great football player down there. He's a head football coach down at Picayune. Won a couple state championships. 2-2. Carlisle from the stretch. And hits Milam. No, it didn't hit him. I thought it hit him. He said it didn't hit him. It goes all the way back to the screen behind Milam. I thought it grazed him. And over at third now is Thompson. So Thompson moves up on a balk and then a wild pitch, and that's a full count. And that pitch behind him there, now to Milam. Thompson running at third. Infield drawn in now with 1 out. Payoff pitch up coming here to Milam from Carlisle. Way outside ball 4. Jackson Hood will be the batter for the Wildcats. Well, Hood had a great catch to end the last inning. Sometimes things like that, just give you a little extra giddy up in your step. We'll see if that happens for Hood right here. Hood, a very solid ball player as a freshman out of Germantown. 346 his average, 5 doubles, a triple, 11 homers, and 49 RBIs. One of those multiple baseball playing quarterbacks on this ball club. We've already covered that a couple times this year. Hood shows bunt, pulls it back. They're going to throw down second base and gets away from the second baseman. Thompson's going to score. They threw the ball through. I'm a little surprised. McAbee threw it all the way through. It went off the heel of the glove of Nelson and rolled toward right field. By the time Cotton went and got it, he had no play. So Thompson's going to score the 4th run of the inning for Pearl River. And Bynum will get a stolen base. That's his 11th on the year. He's 11 out of 13 now. And Hood's got a 1-0 count. Hood grounded out to short last time up. 4 runs in for the Wildcats, 1 out in the inning. Milam running at second. Pitch to Hood. Carlisle way outside with that pitch. 2-0. Very uncharacteristic from what I've seen of Carlisle on the year. I watch a lot of other games sometimes. My good friend Scott Hines, by the way, Scott Hello does a great job for East Central, another one of those Crusader alumnus, but I've watched Carlisle. He's usually throwing strikes from down under. 2-0, and Hood slices that one foul over near the the first base dugout, and a third of the people over there just went ouch. They were all jumping and trying to find cover quickly. Quick shout out to Ladner's Ledge out there. Ladner's got the tent going today out there. Good crowd out there. Those guys really enjoy baseball. Big part of Wildcat baseball is Ladner's Ledge out in right field. 2-1 pitch upcoming here from Carlisle. Here it is to Hoodie. And he pulls that one foul the other way. 2-2 to Jackson Hood. D.K. Donaldson stepped by and saw us briefly. Yesterday, Dalton Cummins came in. Dalton, if you listen, Dalton came in and said hello and left. I was going to get him on there and talk a little bit. He just skedaddled out of here. It's always good to see those former Wildcats when they come by. It warms my heart to see them. Boy, great memories with so many of them. 2-2 pitch upcoming here to Hood. Here it is. And that's off the plate. Oh, he's going to call it a strike. Well, maybe it was there. I thought it might have been off the plate. So he gets him with the fastball outer part of the plate. Good pitch by Carlisle regardless. Around the plate right there. Take a look at it on PRCC minute replay. Borderline. McAbee had to reach out and kind of jerk it back in a little bit. Still a good pitch. Here's Ethan Garner. Garner walked last time up on a 3-2 count. Got stranded over there at first, didn't move any. 2 outs, got a runner at second. That's Milam. 4 runs across for Wildcats here in the third. Pitch on the way from Carlisle. Garner's going to hit this one foul beyond the Ortiz family clubhouse. It only got one roof. That one earlier, I can't remember who it was for East Central. That thing was a ping pong ball down. That might have been Arender to hit one down there. That thing bounced around down there. I thought that movie Pinball Wizard for a minute. That was just going bing, bing, bing all the place down there. 0-1 here to Garner, freshman out of Gulfport. Pitch on the way. That's outside for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs across the Wildcats. They've done it on 2 hits. A hit by a batter and 2 walks that played into the equation here. 1-1 pitch. Upcoming to Garner from Carlisle. And a turn throw to second base. Milam was out there dancing to music and nobody else was here, and he was dancing around out there back and forth, and they finally put a play on through it back there, and he's back in safely ahead of the tag from Cotton, the shortstop, who maneuvered in behind him to take the throw from Carlisle. 1-1, Carlisle from the stretch. He's dancing around out there again. Here's the pitch. Garner hits this one foul beyond the Ortiz family clubhouse down the left field line. 4-0 Wildcats. One, two outs to Garner. Carlisle on relief, third pitcher of the game. Runner going, and Garner fouls this one off. Bakes it into the dugout. I call it the dungeon over. That thing is so deep. You throw some water in there, the tuna would go there. They love that water. It's deep in there. It's probably 8-9 feet deep when you go down them steps. It's truly dug out. Of course, this year they redid the first base dugout, brought it up higher and lengthened it. Good job, Mr. Craig Tynes and his crew here at Pearl River to make that happen. Hey, shout out to Dr. Adam Breerwood, Blaze Breerwood and those Choctaws in the finals today. Well, Blaze has been hot the last 20, 25 games, swinging it quite well for Mississippi College. So proud of that young man, former Wildcat. 1-2, here's the pitch. Garner, another foul ball. Garner fighting off some good pitches from Carlisle. Yeah, Blaze a gold glover here at Pearl River. That apple didn't fall far from that tree at all. 1-2, 2 outs. Milam running at second. Garner the batter. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. He chased one out of the zone. But the Wildcats, they put up a 4 spot. They sent 8 men to the plate. They take a 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. We'll take a quick break and be back in.
At Greenpoint Ag, we know what it takes to win on the farm. Keeping our eye on the ball, we evaluate the specific needs of your operation through every stage of your growing season to bring you the best in farming. Your success is our passion, so don't settle for a single when you can round the bases and bring it home. Greenpoint Ag is game day ready to serve as your trusted agronomic advisor. Learn more about our full array of agronomic and ag technology services at greenpointag.com. Farmer owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag.
Hey Wildcats, don't forget about your Foundation Scholarship application. Application is open. We have a priority deadline of July 30th. So that means that when you enroll, you sign up for your classes, we can start looking to see what scholarship best suits you. Not sure where to find your application? Go to your River Guide under your student portal, go under applications and surveys, and you'll see it right there. If you don't see the link, it's because you've already applied. If you have any questions or you need help, call us here at the Foundation office at 601-403-1183.
We go to the bottom of the third. Jacob Johnson has retired the first 6 batters he has faced. Freshman out of Pearl River Central High School, just down the road in Carrier. The Auburn Tiger commit. Thompson at first, Geiger at second, Milam at short, Topher Jones at third. Outfield right to left from the Wildcats is Fontenelle, Garner, and Hood, the catcher, Jacob Keys. Brady McAbee, 333 on the year. McAbee's had a pretty good series for them. He's out of Northridge High School. He and Barrett Rogers were high school teammates. Tuscaloosa's Northridge High School. Fastball in there for a strike from Johnson. Johnson had a long wait over there. I always wonder about those pitchers when they sit over and wait a while. 0-1. Fastball going to miss high. 1-1. I wouldn't call it a shift here, but Topher Jones is over almost to the hole between short and third, and Milam probably 3 steps to his left. McAbee hits it for a base hit in the right field. Geiger almost got there. He got one early this year like that, threw the batter runner out at first base, but I just said McAbee's had a good series, and he has. He swung the bat well for them. Single to right there. They bring up Langston Cotton. Let's see if they play small ball here with Cotton. Cotton, 214 hitter on the year. Cotton's out of Northwest Rankin High School. Sophomore, 5'9", 175, the shortstop for them. Shows bunt, pulls it back, throw to first base. They got him in a rundown. Thompson going to throw it, and running him is Milam. They throw it to Thompson. Thompson will tag him out. What a play by Keys. The runner, Maccabee, I don't know if it was a run and bunt, but when Cotton missed the ball When he missed the ball, McAbee was out there dead to right. Thompson did a good job. Key's throw was actually in foul territory. Thompson did a really good job. They called the pitch a ball. And see, they're trying to ask it first because he went. Nope, they're going to say he didn't. I would love to see that replay. I'll go back and watch it late tonight. But that's okay. So they'll get him at first. That slider's in there. Keys can't believe it. Well, he actually got the bat back. Thank you, Richard. Here's a ground ball hit to Geiger at second. Fields it on 3 hops, throws to first for the out. Richard is the man. He had the replay. I looked at it, and I got to apologize. Cotton did not bring the bat through the zone. He had it out there, and he got it back in time. So good job by the umpire behind home plate. 2 outs in that sequence there. The Wildcats picked off McAbee in the rundown. Score that one. It's 2-3-6-3. And a ground ball. Johnson's going to catch it, run to first, throw an underhand. That'll do it. He spaced the minimum, giving up a hit. Wildcats up 4-0. We'll take a break and be back in just a little bit here on Wildcat Baseball. Cameron Carlisle, back on the mound for the East Central Warriors. First base will be Barrett Rogers, Ryan Nelson, the second baseman, Langston Cotton, the shortstop, Jaden Hancock's over at third, outfield left to right, Nick Arender, Eli Smith, and Bryson Johnson, the catcher Brady McAbee for East Central. For the Wildcats, they will be 8-9, one in the order. Wildcats put a 4 spot up last inning. Caston Thompson, first pitch he saw from Dodson, the reliever, single in the left center field, brought in 2 of the runs for the Wildcats. They scored another one in first and third situation. And then a Topher Jones sack fly to right, his 66th RBI of the year. Terry struck out swinging a curveball last time up. That was against the starter, Morrow. That was back in the second inning. Pitch on the way, and he hits him. Terry hit by the pitch. He'll be down at first base. That'll bring the plate Logan Fontenelle. Fontenelle started the inning the 4-run inning for the Wildcats, back of the inning to go in the third. Freshman out of Biloxi got hit by the pitch. Came around to score on the single by Thompson. So Terry over at first. We'll see how the Wildcats played here. The third baseman, Adcock's up at the grass line here on the turf. Takes 2 more steps in. He's coming on up 3 steps now. Carlisle's going to throw to first. Rogers will apply the tag to Terry. He's back safely. Boy, every time I look at that beautiful flag out there behind Ladner's Ledge, I'm serious. It's just so beautiful, that thing blowing out there between the breezeway. Man, that's a nice addition here. That's a fastball in there for a strike. Carlisle 84 in the fastball. He's going to be mid-80s. Got the good changeup and the sweeper slider. He's pitched well both years for them. I've watched him throw a lot. And that's a strike outside corner. 0-2 to Fontenelle. The thing about Carlisle, he kind of steps a little bit toward third, but when he releases his arm slot, he throws it out, and like that case, he comes back in and catches the outside corner. It's got a good run back in toward the right-handers, and that one caught the outside corners. It made a run back in. 0-2, Terry running at first, pitch on the way to Fontenelle. That's off the plate. 1-2. Keegan Geiger in the on-deck circle. Fontenelle, a little trivia for you, he has pitched this year. In fact, he pitched a lot in high school down there for Halton Buchanan at Biloxi. Halton, a former Biloxi player, also an Ole Miss player. Breaking ball missed outside. You say, how did I know that? Well, when he was at Ole Miss, he was up there with a good friend of mine, Braxton Lee, who played up there. And used to sit up there on the third base side with some of his folks and chat with them. Good people. He does a good job of that program, too. 2-2. Carlisle working from the stretch here. Terry running at first, nobody out. 4-0 Wildcats in the fourth. Throw to first base. Terry back in safely. Terry, 1 out of 2 stolen bases. He runs about as often as I run. That's a compliment to you, Logan. I tell you what, he's a heady ball player. He's going to be at Nichols next year. They're getting a good catcher, a guy who can handle the bat. Very adept behind the plate. And Fontenelle's going to swing, and something came loose off his pad there. I'm not sure what it was. Or from the catcher or somebody. Something came loose. That was something from the catcher. So he struck him out. And now the umpires want to converge for something here. I don't know if he called a balk before that pitch was thrown, but he didn't holler up and say balk. Before Mark Fontenelle's a strikeout, I'm going to wait and see what the call is here. They're all conversing out there. They got their little notepads out, and they write those notes down. I always love to have me like a little drone. Get Richard to get me a drone. Have a drone go out there and just kind of hover down. I wonder if Dr. Brewer will help us get one of those, find some money. Drop it out there and see what they're writing down. Wouldn't you like to know? I'd love to know what they're scribbling down out there, because all 4 of them are scribbling something. All 4 of them. Well, whatever it is, they're going to come over here and talk to Neil Holloman about it at first baseline here. Wouldn't you like to know what they're writing in those little books sometimes? So we got the strikeout. Well, Fontenelle's still staying up there. He ain't left yet. Let's see. The action would call for a strikeout. He swung and missed the pitch. But they're over here talking with Neil Holloman about it. Carl Carson and also Bill Sterrett having a conversation. No, excuse me, that's Rodney Lewis over here. Rodney Lewis with him, third base umpire. Rodney Lewis and Bill Sterrett. I got their umpire's name just since I found out they were all be here for the whole series. I went in and got their names. Yeah. So they're discussing if it's a balk or not, but they didn't call the balk. They called one earlier. So let's see what they're going to do. Is Fontenelle going to bat or is he going to be out? Well, whatever it is, it's not going to change the outcome. Fontenelle will be out with a strikeout. So Carlisle gets his third strikeout. 1 out, top of the order. Keegan Geiger up for the Wildcats. Geiger flew out to left, singled to left last time, scored a run. 1 out, Terry running at first. Pitch on the way. High hopper. Rogers to field it. Throw to second for 1. Throw back to first, and they turn it over. Second time today they've turned it. Rogers has done a good job, and the pitchers have done a good job getting over there. So Wildcats will come up empty as Geiger hits into the 3-6-1 double play. 4-0 Pearl River will go to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back in just a little bit here on Wildcat Baseball.
Dreams. Dreams keep us growing. Dreams keep us caring. Dreams keep us thriving. We've spent the last 125 years turning your dreams into legacies. And that's exactly what we'll be doing for the next 125. Hancock Whitney, your dream, our mission.
Hey Wildcat fans, Mary Alice here from Alumni Services. Don't forget about our Sports Hall of Fame coming up on July 25th this summer. We'll start the day with 2 rounds of golf, 1 at 8 and 1 at 1. After the last round of golf, we'll start the banquet, starting with a social hour at 6:30, and then the banquet starts at 7. Shortly following the banquet, we'll do our 4th annual Duck Derby. Go to prccathletics.com to check out the list of inductees for this year and to get your tickets.
Jacob Johnson back on the mound for Pearl River to go to the bottom half of the fourth. 4-0 Pearl River. Got all 4 runs in that third inning. Johnson has spaced the minimum. He has allowed a single to Maccabee, and then they picked him off at first base on a throw from Keys, who got the runner off the base, and during a bunt situation where the ball wasn't bunted. I think he was expecting to be bunted. Well, now they're conversing again. Now they're going to talk to Michael Avalon. What's going on? Is something out in right field going on? I'm not sure what they're doing here. I don't know what it is. So whatever it is, Coach Avalon's going to come over here and have a word with Athletic Director Patrick Oates about something. Something going on out there in the right field Lander's ledge, I guess. That's my guess. Top of the order, second time through for East Central against Johnson. Ryan Nelson struck out looking at a slider last time. First pitch, slider, swing and a miss. Nelson out of Warren Central High School in Vicksburg. Another slider, that's a base hit in left field. And he says something to the pitcher, and if they don't do something, I'm going to just say this. This has been going on the whole series, okay? And they've yet to address it. The umpire and the guy there behind the plate is DeJuan Poole. He's the one last night to let the thing happen at first base and didn't do a thing about it. I'm just going to say the league needs to get a grip on this. Somebody in the league needs to step up. The commissioner or somebody, and if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. Somebody's got to step up because it's gotten out of hand. It really has. Just like there, the guy's running down first base and he's screaming and pointing at the pitcher. There's no place for that in baseball, guys. I'm sorry. A warning is nothing. He threw him out. That's what it's going to take. You got to throw somebody out to get your attention. They threw him out, and that's the right call. Let me tell you. If they threw him out, that's the right call. Well, now Coach Avalon's upset about something. Did something happen to one of his players? Nelson obviously was shouting at Johnson. Johnson fell off toward first base on the base hit. And Nelson came down the line running and was screaming at him the whole time. So Nelson has been ejected based on the action I saw from the umpire. So Neil Holloman's going to go to his dugout over here. But yesterday in the ball game, if you were tuned in, they let it get out of hand a couple times. There was a situation where Thompson ran to first base and the pitcher went over there. He didn't need to cover. He ran that way and stopped, but he stopped about 10 feet from the base, and as Thompson ran by, he screamed some obscenity at him. I got word on that, and they did nothing about it. They ran over and warned somebody. You've got to throw somebody out every once in a while to get everybody's attention. I think that's what they just decided to do right there. And it was pretty obvious. I mean, this is not against anybody. This is just the way it's been the last 2 days. So now they're conversing again over here. So I'm not sure what Coach Avalon was upset about, because after they talked to him, he wasn't too happy about something. I don't know if they warned his whole team. So third base umpire, we might find my list. I rotated. Rodney Lewis is talking to Neil Holloman about it right now. But he gave the heave-ho that Nelson has been ejected. So Nelson gets a single on a 0-1 pitch. And I think throughout this league, I've seen it happen. If sometimes somebody just thumbs somebody when it first happens, like there, you get everybody's attention. I think it cleans things up. If not, you let it brew. It's kind of like the old rule. You let it brew. It just gets hotter and hotter as it goes. And I think that they always need to make a statement. And I think that was what he was trying to do right there more than anything else. So we'll find out who they put in at first. That'll be the person taking over that position there. Well, I've seen it a lot in this league, and I'm old school, very old school. Old school to the fact that, there's no place for that in this game. You get to hit, get on first base, You strike somebody out, go to the dugout. Let's get back to regular baseball. All right, here's Eli Smith. Runner at first. We'll get that number for you here in just a little bit. Runner at first with nobody out. Johnson pitch on the way, and that fastball is going to miss low. John Lewis, who played third base in game one. John Lewis will be inserted in the lineup over there for them. Thank you, Richard. Richard's got all his camera throw to first back in place. So Lewis running over at first, number 4. Let me mark that on my sheet. All right, we got him in now. Throw back to first, running back safely again. Lewis, sophomore, 5'9", 165 out of Oak Hill Academy in Columbus. Eli Smith out of Hurley, Mississippi. Hits it up the middle. That's a base hit. So back-to-back base hits off Johnson. I said second time through. In baseball, the more you see somebody, the more you figure things out. So back-to-back singles for the Warriors to open the bottom of the fourth. And here's Barrett Rogers, their leading hitter. Also tied for home runs with Roque with 7. Leads him in RBIs with 52. Big at bat right here for Jacob Johnson. Got a 4-run lead. We're in the bottom of the fourth. We're going to play 9 no matter the score. This is outside with that pitch, like a changeup. Rogers, first baseman's made 2 outstanding plays already today on those 3-6-1 double plays. He's out of Tuscaloosa, Northridge High School. Johnson going to spin, flip it back to Milam at second, just to make sure Lewis knew he was out there. Thompson playing behind the runner at first. Geiger and Milam double play depth at second, short respectively. Topher Jones over at third, about 3 steps off the bag more than normal. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Rogers a good cut on it, fouled it straight back into the netting behind home plate. Four runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Wildcats. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Warriors of East Central. Showing bunt and going to bunt it. And Keys said, I got it. He'll throw to first in time for the out. So Rogers lays down a perfect bunt to move the runners up. So he'll get the sack bunt for the first out. That'll bring up Jaden Adcox. Adcox flew out in foul territory first time up to Caston Thompson. Wildcats will play the corners about even with the bag. I'm guessing here they'll play normal depth in the middle. There's no double play in order here. They'll give up a run here for a ground ball if they can get one in the middle. Pitch on the way. Slider in there for a strike. Johnson's slider and his curl, it's almost the same pitch, to be honest with you. It's just the velocity he throws it at. 0-1 from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Another bender. 0-2 to Adcox. Adcox 347 on the year, 6 home runs, 45 RBIs. Adcox out of Forest, Mississippi, a sophomore. 0-2. Check swing. Boy, fought off a really good pitch. Good job there by Adcox. He fought off a really good pitch from Johnson. Might have been strike 2, just above the knees. Another bender. See if he nibbles again with a breaking ball. If he tries to see if he'll chase a fastball out of the zone. We'll find out, won't we? 0-2. Fastball, call strike 3, outside corner. 93 miles an hour. Johnson paints the outside corner. That is his second strikeout so far. So 2 down the inning. And here's Pablo Roku, a very, very good hitter. 361 on the year. Well, he made 2 great plays in the outfield the other day. I think in game 1, cut the ball off before it got in the corner. Very heady, circled the ball and got to it. Pass ball, and foul that one back in the netting. That one at 93. A lot of talent on both these rosters. A lot of people are going to play the next level baseball when they're done with their current assignments. 0-1, 2 outs, 2 aboard. Fastball misses inside. Keys dropped it, but found it real quick. He's going to ask for a new baseball. He didn't like the way that one feels. I'll get my English right. I did pass English. It's my second language. Southern's my first language. Southern Mississippi, that is. They call timeout. Umpire 1-1 count. 2 runners aboard, one at second, one at third for East Central. Probably Roque, the batter. Change up, no, pull it foul down the first baseman. Boy, good pitch from Johnson. Johnson with that 93-mile-an-hour fastball comes back with a 86-mile-an-hour changeup. Big pitch right here. Ball and 2 strikes. Jacob Johnson working here against Pablo Roque with 2 outs. Strike 3 call. He got him. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I thought he did swing it. I thought the home plate umpire was going to call it. He waited and got the appeal down third base. And he finally got the call. That was pretty obvious he swung the bat there, but a good job by Johnson. Worked out of a little bit of trouble right there. And the freshman out of Pearl River Central, he punches out the last 2 batters to get out of the inning. We have played 4 complete. I had to count them here. 4 complete. It's 4-0 Pearl River. We'll take a break and be back on Wildcat Baseball right after this.
Left center field. Hendon waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Hey Wildcat fans, Mary Alice here from Alumni Services. Don't forget about our Sports Hall of Fame coming up on July 25th this summer. We'll start the day with 2 rounds of golf, 1 at 8 and 1 at 1. After the last round of golf, we'll start the banquet, starting with a social hour at 6:30, and then the banquet starts at 7. Shortly following the banquet, we'll do our 4th annual Duck Derby. Go to prccathletics.com to check out the list of inductees for this year and to get your tickets.
Little ZZ top there for Richard. He likes that ZZ top. All right, we go to the 5th inning here, top of the field for the Wildcats. It's got me all messed up here the way I lay my game chart out. I'm so used to being in this booth, being the home team, and 2 days in a row we've been the visitor, and I'm just having to adapt to it. Pitching change for East Central. They're going to bring in another right-hander. That's going to be Trey Wynn. He's a redshirt freshman out of Ridgeland High School, 6'1", 165. For Wynn, this will be his 6th appearance of the year. He does have a start. 13 innings, 20 strikeouts. He's probably got pretty good stuff here. 2.2 record, 6.75 ERA for him. Keys, Thompson, and Jones due up for the Wildcats here to face Wynn. John Lewis now playing second base after the ejection of Ryan Nelson. Slider going to miss off the plate at 90. He said he went. 0-1 to Keys. Keys on the day has got hit by a pitch and walked. Scored a run back in the 3rd on the single by Thompson, I believe it was. No, actually, he scored on the sac fly from Jones. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Wynn's got good stuff. I watched him warm up. I was impressed with what I saw. The numbers are good, too. Young man hadn't thrown a lot for them. 0-2. And Keys will pull that 92-mile-an-hour fastball down left field out of play. It bounces around, comes back in the field down there, and somebody's going to grab it. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. Great crowd. 2 talented ball clubs trying to punch an automatic berth into the World Series next week in Enid, Oklahoma. Gets underway a week from today. Outside with that pitch. Trey Wynn, the 4th pitcher of the day for East Central. From the windup, 1-2 to Keys. Hits it towards second. Lewis will field it on 2 hops, throw to first in time for the out. 1 gone, and that'll bring the plate Caston Thompson. Thompson singled, first pitch he saw from Dotson. That's the only pitch Dotson threw. He was removed after that. Single in the left center field, brought in 2 runs. Those runs put him to 63 RBIs on the year. He's got 13 home runs, leads the Wildcats in walks, average home runs. He's on the heels of Topher Jones, who has 66 RBIs. Thompson, redshirt sophomore out of Brookhaven Academy, steps in here against Wynn. That fastball is going to, well, it's actually a changeup. The changeup's going to miss. $17 doubles on the year for Thompson. 1-0 pitch from Wynn. And hit him. Thompson gets hit by the pitch, and he's down at first base. He's hurt. I say hurt. I mean, it's not comfortable right now for Thompson. He's walking down the right field line over here in a little bit of pain. Coach Avalon going to come over and talk to him. I couldn't tell if it got him in the thigh or it got him in the shin. Richard's saying down. He thinks down the shin. The calf, maybe the calf. Anywhere down that calf, that shin is tough. I hit my shin a couple weeks ago. You know how they got those receivers on pickup trucks? I was walking in the parking lot, and this guy had one stuck out about as long as a fishing pole, and I'm talking to somebody, looking to my left, and I ran right into that thing, and I thought somebody broke my leg. I fell down, got up, everything was fine. My watch called 911 because I've got that fall alert on it at my age, and of course I run 911 here in the county, and I got a call. Are you okay, Mr. Carey? I said, yeah, I'm okay, but I hit a receiver hitch, and I still got a bruise. I'm not going to put the camera down there. I've got a bruise still. I'm showing it to Richard. See right, Richard? Richard's nodding his head. See, I'm not making that up. That's where it got me, right there on that right leg. Here's Topher Jones. Thompson at first, hit by a pitch. 4-0 Wildcats here in the fifth. Wynn, breaking ball, call strike. Good curveball that time from Trey Wynn. Trey Wynn, very impressive stuff. I'm going back to, again, this is only his sixth time he's thrown this year. Redshirt freshman out of Ridgeland High School. Pitch on the way. Another breaking ball, swing and a miss. 0-2 to Topher Jones. Jones got an RBI on a sac fly to right field back in the third. Then he hit a bullet almost into the steps of Eli Smith where he stood out there. He almost didn't have to move. He came in about 2 steps. Jones playing with that mask after getting conked in the face yesterday. Right around the old snooter in the left eye. 0-2, breaking ball. That's going to be inside. 3 breaking balls in a row from Wynn. Wynn showed the fastball at 92 earlier, so you know he can rear back and throw it. 1 out, 1-2 here to Topher Jones. Caston Thompson over at first got hit by a pitch. Wynn working from the stretch here. He'll come set. Pitch on the way. Misses outside, wild pitch, and Thompson will go down to second base. Not much of a chance there for McAbee. That ball, a fastball in the dirt, away. Wasn't much he could do. That'd be a wild pitch, and Thompson down to second base for Topher Jones. 2-2 to Jones. Freshman out of Hernando, 372 on the year. We're going to step off the back. Tell you a little something. When Topher came here in the January break, Coach Avalon was telling about him, and I had to go look up who he was, and I found who he was. Man, there was a reel I found out on YouTube of him playing quarterback at Hernando. Quite impressive, let me tell you. He chose to play baseball, went to Mississippi State, and then transferred here in January. I'm going to tell you what, if you can find that, and I don't remember, I didn't search his name. I got it some weird way, but I found it somehow. And you talk about a young man that could play quarterback. Goodness gracious, he was impressive. Of course, he's been a great baseball player thus far for the Wildcats, but I'm just telling you, this young man, he could have been a two-sport if he wanted to, in my opinion. He chose to play baseball. 2-2 after the little break there. Thompson running at second. And that's a hard slider or cutter there the way he threw it. That ball had a good dip at 91 miles an hour. Tay Wynn's got a very live arm. Full count to Topher Jones after being down the count. He's worked his way back full here. 1 out. You got Thompson running out there at second. Wynn's going to come set. Glance toward Thompson. Misses outside. Ball 4. What an at bat for Topher Jones. Got down the count. Worked his way back and got a base on balls. Here's Jackson Milam. Milam has walked both times he's batted today. Well, we had a big day in game 1 here. 6 RBIs for the Phoenix City, Alabama sophomore. Then he came back yesterday. Had a sac fly, RBI, and a single, and also hit a rope to Smith in center field. And Neil Holloman's going to make a visit to the mound. See if they're going to stay with the pitcher before we jump away for a break. And they will make the change. They point to the bullpen. Change up coming. I was impressed with Wynn's stuff. I know he hit a batter and walked him. This young man got some good stuff. He probably has a bright future ahead of him. He'll find his control and be very good. We'll take a break. Be back in 90 seconds here on Wildcat Baseball.
At Greenpoint Ag, we know what it takes to win on the farm. Keeping our eye on the ball, we evaluate the specific needs of your operation through every stage of your growing season to bring you the best in farming. Your success is our passion, so don't settle for a single when you can round the bases and bring it home. Greenpoint Ag is game day ready to serve as your trusted agronomic advisor. Learn more about our full array of agronomic and ag technology services at greenpointag.com. Farmer owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag.
42.
Hey neighbors, we're not that far from where you are. Make that short drive to Paw Paw's Campers in Picayune and see our Wildwood, Catalina, Sportsman, and Zinger trailer lines and our Rockwood and Heritage Glen fifth wheel lines. From Houma to Hammond, Biloxi to Jackson, and Mobile and Pensacola, we're not that far from where you are. Come and see us.
You're gonna love the way we deal. Paw Paw's Camper City in Picayune. You're gonna love the way we deal. That's a good RV, Paw Paw.
The countdown is on. Summer and fall applications are now open at Pearl River Community College.
With multiple start dates throughout the semester, the River makes it easy to begin when it works best for you. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just need a flexible schedule, we've got you covered. Choose from in-person classes in Forest County, Hancock County, Poplarville, or take your education online, whatever fits your journey.
Visit PRCC.edu to write the next chapter of your life. Your story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
Andrew Nielsen becomes the fifth pitcher of the ball game for East Central. The Warriors will bring on the right-hander here. 6'5", 245 freshman out of George County High School down in Loosedale. And on the year, this will be his 15th appearance. He has one start, 2 saves, 28 innings thrown, 20 strikeouts, 7 walks, 3-0 record, 3.18. All right, speaking of George County, congratulations to Coach Brandon Davis. I had a chance to see a couple of games of their series. I had to fill in for a friend of mine who's out of town work to call some of those games. I'll tell you, he does a great job down at George County. They're playing for another state championship. He got a really good ball club. Tip our hat to him. He does a great job. So Nielsen on the throw here against Milam. 1 out, 2 aboard. Pitch on the way, and that 90-mile-an-hour fastball is going to miss low. Milam, a Nicholls State signee. I've said it before. We got one of our catcher, Terry, one of our catchers, a first baseman, Thompson, second baseman, Geiger, a shortstop, Milam, and one of the pitchers, Peyton Lacey, all going to the Bayou. Good off-speed pitch will drop in there for a strike. 1-1 to Milam. 333 on the year, 5 home runs, 48 RBIs for Milam. Pretty complete ball player, runs the bases well, stole the base earlier. That pitch is going to miss low from Nielsen at 90. 2-1. Has really been steady at short. You know, every year Coach Avalon basically has to start over, man. He's had Taylor Woodcock out there at second base, Dexter Jordan before him, Blaze Breerwood, a Gold Glover. Here's the pitch. And third baseman's going to grab it, touch the bag, throw across, not in time. Good play by Adcox. That ball hit very hard. Got it on the short hop, got it up around his waist. It was bob a little bit, but he stayed with it. That ball hit very hard. Got the lead runner. Good play by him. So Thompson will be out over at third on the fielder's choice off the bat of Milam. Anyway, Jeff Ince last year, of course, Blaze is playing down there in Florida today. They beat Tampa, the number 1 seed last night. They play the winner of Tampa and somebody today. And then Jeff Ince having a great year at Sanford. We've been blessed there with a lot of good second basemen. And Also shortstops. Man, I go back to Gabe Broadus and J.G. Bell. Pitch going to miss low. And guess who came to see me today for the game? D.K. Donaldson. I actually saw Miss Carol. She was here last night for the game. Got a big old hug from her. Good to see her. She had Casey and D.K. came through here, and she and Mike, they love Pearl River. It's good to see her last night. Great lady. D.K. came by to see me briefly today. World Series MVP he was. 1-0 pitch. Nielsen working against Jackson Hood. Hood struck out and grounded out thus far. They're going to fake the throw to first. That's a balk. They move him up. Nobody covering the bag. He stepped over and threw. Didn't throw it. Got to complete the throw, and he didn't. So they'll move it up on the balk. So now Hood will bat with 2 outs with 2 runners in scoring position. Hood 49 RBIs on the year for the freshman out of Germantown. What I like about Jackson the most, he's got a great personality. He chokes up on the bat. I just love that. He's about 2 inches up off the knob of that bat. There's something about that. I don't know. I know you think I'm crazy, and those that know me know I am, but I just love that. That ball is going to miss outside the breaking ball. You don't see it much anymore. Who was the old guy who used to play? Man, there was a guy played, I remember now, he was a shortstop for somebody, maybe the Expos. He wore glasses and choked up about halfway on his bat, seemed like. There's another balk. Nielsen is balked again. This time the third base umpire calls it. And run's going to score. Topher Jones will score. And Milam over to third. And now Neil Holloman wants to come out and get an explanation on the balk. And third base umpire Rodney Lewis sprinting over here. I think he said he put the ball in the glove and then pulled it right back out. If he did that, that is a balk. That constitutes a balk, if that's actually what he did. I didn't see what he did. I just saw him call the balk. And from here, he can take it in and out of the glove from our angle. You can probably see it from the center field camera, but we can't see it with the naked eye back here. 2 balls and no strikes to Jackson Hood, the freshman out of Germantown. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss low. Good job by McAbee. He's had some tough chances today. Young man's done a good job. Rogers at first. John Lewis at second base. Shortstop Langston Cotton. Third baseman Jaden Adcox. Nielsen, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 to Hood. Ethan Garner in the on-deck circle for the Wildcats. 5-0 Pearl River. 4 in the third, 1 here in the fifth. We've done it all in just 2 hits. That's ball 4, a little bit low to Hood. Jackson Hood will be down at first base with a 2-out walk. Number 8 played Ethan Garner. Garner has walked and struck out today. Of course, this will be the first time he sees Nielsen. You know how you remember certain things about players, certain things happen. Of course, Garner had the breakout day when he came out early in the non-conference games over there against Southwest and one of those teams from up north. But and throw to first base. Runner going. Here's the throw, and nobody there. The ball's going to center field. And scoring is Milam. On his way to third is Hood. The Wildcats run the double steal. Ball goes into center field. Milam scores, and Hood ends up at third. Chris Sabo, head coach Seth Smith saw what I was trying to get. It was Chris Sabo. Thank you, Coach. Well, Coach Smith had a great spring. Look forward to fall. Them. It'll be here before you know it. Had a great spring. He and his staff got a chance to see some of the spring game before I came over here to do a baseball game one day. They really looked the part. Boy, I tell you, they got a good looking fall ahead of them. So 2 runs across for the Wildcats here in the 5th. We're going to play 9 no matter what. Ain't no run rules and nothing in effect with championship series, championship games. Once you get to the championship, all that's out the window. No 8-run rule, no 10-run rule, none of that stuff. It's gone. So having a long visit out there on the mound. 6-0 Wildcat. Done it all on just 2 hits. The 2-run single by Thompson, and then the single by Geiger. And I'm looking at my sheet, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I had some walks. I had some hit by pitches. 1, 2, 3 hit by pitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, another hit by pitch. I can't count them as fast. I think 4 hit by pitches and 4 walks. Garner steps back in, the freshman out of Gulfport, working a 1-0 count here with Hood running at third. 2 runs in for Pearl River. Nielsen will work from the stretch here. Pitch on the way to Garner. Takes that one low at 90 miles an hour for a ball. Two balls and no strikes. Nielsen working here against Garner. High hopper in foul territory down first base line. Barrett Rogers will go over and grab it and throw it back to the pitcher. Cody Broom coaching over at first. Slater Lott over at third for the Wildcats. Two-one. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Nielsen, inner part of the plate. 2-2 to Garner. Garner on the year has hit 4 home runs, 25 RBIs, 347 average on the year. Played for Jamie Mockbehind down there at Gulfport. And off-speed pitch, fouls it off. Saw Coach Mack, who's now helping out my good friend Bobby Halford at my old alma mater, William Carey. Saw Coach Mack here. Had a great conversation. Coach Mack and I did, sitting over the first base side over here in the region tournament week before last. Well, was that last week? I guess that was last week. Gee whiz, that was last week with all the rain. Change up, going to miss outside. Talked about old times. Here's they're going to try to steal home. Here's the throw, and he's going to steal it. Jackson Hood's going to steal home. Hood timing it over there, and he'll steal home. The Wildcats up 7-0. I saw him take a step, and I said, he's not coming, is he? To myself, and there he comes. And he's in there. The Wildcats have put a 3-spot up here in the inning. They've done it on hit by pitch, a walk, a fielder's choice, and a walk. And full count here to Garner. 2 outs in the inning. Ball 4, another walk. All right, 7 walks, and I'm going to get to HBP. 7 walks. Four hit by pitch. Here's Logan Terry. He struck out and got hit by a pitch. Terry out of East Central High School in Hurley, hometown Sims, Alabama, just across the line there. Runner going and pulls the bat back on a breaking ball, throw to second base, stolen base. For Garner, he's now 7 out of 9 swiping that base. 7-0 Pearl River in the top of the 5th. This one's going to go the full 9, as I've told you so many times. You're probably tired of hearing it. Terry got a home run, 18 RBIs, and looks like we got another pitch and change coming. And we do. Pitch and change up coming. We'll take another 90-second break here on Wildcat Baseball and be back in just a little bit.
Founded in 1892, William Carey University now offers over 90 degree programs, multiple areas of intercultural study, and extensive postgraduate placement opportunities. But of course, all of that comes at a great financial cost.
Wait, no, I can actually afford college.
Wrong commercial, my guy. They don't make college like that.
No, for real. Carey just adjusted all their scholarships for undergrad students, so it's actually really affordable to go here.
Okay, so this sounds like a pretty big deal.
Oh yeah, a very big deal. Even as nursing students, we can afford college.
So if I were to say Carey is giving away up to $9,000 in scholarships per year, that'd be telling the truth?
Yes, it's the truth. You know me. I can't lie. Even if I were lying, you'd see it all over my face.
This sounds like something you'd like to shout from the top of your lungs.
I can afford college!
But that's not even the best part.
It's not?
No, even the books are covered.
Like that big hardcover education book? That's paid for?
Paid for in full, all of them, so that I can spend my money on things that actually matter.
Oh, like food and coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like this gives you room to dream big, as if money wasn't the biggest obstacle.
It's just like that. This changes everything.
If low tuition, high scholarships, and free textbooks actually get you excited to go to college, then William Carey might just be the perfect place for you.
Well, I'm getting all kind of help. Coach Smith said Chris Sabo, and then my good friend Stan Jordan says Bucky Dent. I remember Bucky Dent when I was in college. I think it was in my first year at Carey. Then there was a one-game playoff between the Red Sox and the Yankees, and Bucky Dent hit one into the netting. I think at the time he hit like one home run all year. I remember hitting into the netting at the Green Monster. All right, new pitcher for East Central is going to be Creed Fulton. Fulton is a sophomore, 6'3", 210 out of Neshoba Central High School. For him, this will be his 17th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 15 innings, struck out 17, walked 13. No wins, no losses. Terry step in here. Garner running down at second base, having swiped the base. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball going to miss outside. One pitch, 2 outs. Runner at second. 7-0 per here in the fifth. Check swing, and I think he went around. He did. 1-2. Yep. Bring him up. Jeff Ince checking in with me. Go Cats go. Sound like Dr. Seuss there, Jeff. 1-2, 2 outs. Garner running at second. Logan Terry the batter. Wilder on that right side if he can get one to go that way with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Call strike. Struck him out. Wildcats pick up 3 more runs. They lead at 7-0. We'll go to the bottom of the field here from beautiful Dub Herring Park, the Dub, home of the Wildcats here in Poplarville, Mississippi. And we'll be back in just a
Hey
little bit.
neighbors, we're not that far from where you are. Make that short drive to Paw Paw's Campers in Picayune and see our Wildwood, Catalina, Sportsman, and Zinger trailer lines and our Rockwood and Heritage Glen fifth wheel lines. From Houma to Hammond, Biloxi to Jackson, and Mobile and Pensacola, we're not that far from where you are. Come and see us.
You're gonna love the way we deal. Papa's Camper City and Picayune. You're gonna love the way we deal. That's a good RV, Papa.
Hey Wildcats, don't forget about your Foundation Scholarship application. Application is open. We have a priority deadline of July 30th. So that means that when you enroll, you sign up for your classes, we can start looking to see what scholarship best suits you. Not sure where to find your application? Go to your River Guide under your student portal, go under applications and surveys, and you'll see it right there. If you don't see the link, it's because you've already applied. If you have any questions or you need help, call us here at the Foundation office at 601-403-1183.
Jacob Johnson back on the mound for the Wildcats. Johnson scattered 3 hits. He got a little trouble last inning with 2 of those hits, and he worked his way out of it. 2 runners aboard on the singles. Then they sacked bunted Rogers. He struck out Adcox looking at a fastball, and he struck out Roque looking at a fastball. It'll be 6, 7, 8 due up in the order here for East Central. Nick Ornder, Brady McAbee, and Landon Cotton are due up to face Jacob Johnson. Johnson's birthday today, as I mentioned earlier. Reached out to his daddy Joey this morning. I saw the birthday list on the radio station. I said, birthday? He goes, yep, I thought it was. Fastball, strike 1. We'll leave that one high with a breaking ball. 1-1. This was the Arnie hit the ball against the wall there that was caught by Hood. Fastball going to miss high. Great play by Hood back to end the second inning. Ran back up against the wall. Reached up, caught it as he bounced off the wall out there under the dub sign. The middle, Milam feels it. One hop, throw across in time. Great stretch by Thompson. That ball sailed. And boy, Thompson, by the time it's over, he's almost laying flat on the ground like one of them cheerleaders or dance team they do at halftime. And he reached back with his old big glove toward the outfield and grabbed it. One out. Arn is thinking, what do I got to do for a hit? He's hit the ball hard twice. The play by Hood, and that was a good play right there by Jackson Milam. Brady McAbee, he singled. He got one of those 3 hits. That was to lead off the third. He also hit into a 2. He actually got picked off. That's the only time he's batted. He got picked off on that pickoff, the 2-3-6-3 if you scored at home. First pitch from Johnson, going to miss for a ball. Johnson, a freshman out of Pearl River Central High School, the Auburn commit. Fastball misses high. Wildcats got a couple guys walking down toward the pen. Not sure who's getting loose down there, but they got a couple of them walking that way. Strike in there at 92 miles an hour. Might be Caleb Dice. I would guess Dice or Lacey maybe coming in next. That's just a guess, and I have no inside information. And it is Dice. I just got word from Richard. That's in there for a strike at 92. 2-2. I figure if Johnson give you got to go 9. You figure he can give you this one and one more. It'd be great. They're shifting out there now. They got Topher Jones playing short field like an old softball player out there in center field now. And McAbee's going to foul that one off at 93. They got the big shift on here. Topher Jones over on the first base side of the bag at second out there in the grass. Geiger's deep in his normal position, and then Milam's deep at short. 2-2. And hit up the middle right at Topher Jones. Boy, what a positioning by the Wildcats, huh? Goodness gracious. Slater Lott, you genius, you. Goodness gracious, Slater. Slater does the defensive alignments, and boy, he do a good job right there. That'll be a 5. I guess it's a 5-3, but really it's kind of a 5-3, 4-3, 6-3. You scored any way you want to, but he made the play straight away center. They moved him over there. What great position there. Great job by Slater Lott with the defense right there. Swing and a miss, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Langston Cotton can't get it. He grounded out to second first time up. Is that Northwest Rankin? Fastball, that's a little high. Cotton's made some good plays for them this series. Very steady defender. 1-1 pitch. Almost hit him with a slider. 2-1. Thompson at first, Geiger at second. Milam at short. Topher Jones at third. Jacob Keys the catcher. Outfield left to right. Hood, Garner, and Fontenelle. 2-1. Fastball, call strike. 2-2. Johnson struck out 3. Struck out 2 in the fourth inning. And going to call time. And I'm telling you, I laugh because the umpire said, wait a minute. Good move by Cotton to slow him down because when they call him JJ, when JJ gets going, he likes to go quick. 2-2 pitch upcoming. Fastball lifted to right field. Running over there is Fontenelle near the line. Fontenelle will squeeze it for the third out. Five complete here from the Dubs. 7-0 Pearl River on top. And we'll take a break and be back in just a bit.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
Did you know Pearl River's career and technical programs can have you job ready in just 2 years or less?
Or even faster. Some programs take just 12 months and you leave with the skills that employers actually want.
We're talking hands-on training, expert instructors, and real-world experience. So when you graduate, you're ready to work.
And guess what? Some programs have zero tuition costs thanks to grants and scholarships.
New skills, high-demand careers, and little to no debt? That's a no-brainer.
So, what are you waiting for?
Your story starts at Pearl River. Visit PRCC.edu to start your journey today.
Got it. Got a new catcher for East Central. They're going to bring in Ryan Harden. Harden caught some yesterday or day before, so Harden will come in for Maccabee behind the plate. Harden's out of the Neshoba Central High School. I think other than that, I don't see any changes that are obvious. If I find one, I'll let you know. Dennis Minke, I just had a buddy of mine said, the guy I'm talking about, he sent me a picture. It's Dennis Minke. And all those other guys did choke up. Dennis Minke, he sent me a picture. He choked up about 8 inches on the bat. That's who it was, Dennis Minke. That'd been a good trivia question today. Of course, it's been hard to ask that one. Fontenelle lead it off. 9-1-2 in the order. Fontenelle, the freshman out of Biloxi, got hit by a pitch and struck out swinging a fastball. Fulton's pitch. Breaking ball going to miss low. Rogers at first. Lewis at second. Cotton at short. Adcox at third. Outfield left to right. Looks like Orander, Smith, and Johnson. The catcher now Ryan Harden for Creed Fulton. Sixth pitcher of the day for East Central. Fulton came in through last inning. Got a strikeout to end it. That one's going to be low. 2-0. Fulton, a sophomore, 6'3", 200 out of Neshoba Central, getting to throw to one of his old teammates, Ryan Harden, who's a freshman on Neshoba Central. Wildcats get that every once in a while. KK Clark throws and Keys is catching. 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. I'd asked Jacob about that a bunch of times, Jacob Keys, and he said, man, it's just so cool, Mr. Carey. I can't tell you, just to get a chance to catch KK one more time after all the times we've worked together at Brandon. He said it's just special to get a chance to do that at this level. 2-1. That's another breaking ball. It's a strike. Fulton's got a really good breaking ball. He's thrown that for a strike here a couple times. 2-2 to Fontenelle. 333 on the year, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. A really good outfielder is he. 2-2 from Fulton. And hit, and just outside the bag at third. Over the bag, I should say, just outside the line. I still ain't got it right. Beyond the bag and outside the line, because if it's over the bag, if it hits fair somewhere before the bag, it's fair if it goes over the bag, but it didn't. That confused you yet? Just stay tuned. We'll get there in a minute. 2-2, nobody out. Fontenelle the batter. And Fontenelle hits to the left field corner. That ball is going to be off the wall about 4 feet high. Fontenelle around first on his way to second. That's a bank plus extra base hit. The first of the day for the Wildcats. Fontenelle got a ball and drove it pretty hard down there in the corner. I say 4 feet up from the ground up on the wall. And Fontenelle with a leadoff double here for the Wildcats. Bank plus is more than just a name. It's a promise. Thanks to Mr. Greg Mitchell, Mr. Terry Farr, and also Mr. Russell Lee for being a part, or having Bank Plus, I should say, a part of Wildcat Baseball here on WRJW Radio and PRCCmedia.com. So Fontenelle with a double. That's his third double of the year. Got 3 home runs also. Here's Keegan Geiger. Geiger 1 for 3 today. Had a single and scored in the third. Breaking ball in there for a strike. If I'm going to bat, and I'm not, trust me, but I'm going to bat against Fulton, I would just be sitting on breaking ball. You just got to sit on it because he has thrown about 4 out of every 5 pitches as a breaking ball. You just got to sit on it there. Sit on it means look for it. Look to hit that pitch. Fulton a long look a couple times at second. Here's the pitch. Misses outside with the fastball at 87. Geiger out of pedal, sophomore. Coach refers to him as the water bug because he got to survive. You got to move around. He moves around a lot. Great defender at second base, settling in that lineup as a leadoff hitter and done a really, really solid job for Coach Avalon and Coach Lott. 1-1, nobody out. Runner at second. Breaking ball. He popped it up left side. Adcox goes back. Cotton's going to call him off, and Cotton with a good job right there. Adcox was backing up. Cotton coming across. Good heads-up play there by Cotton and taking that one away from Adcox in a very positive manner. he'll make the play, and that'll be one gone over in foul territory. Jacob Keys got hit by a pitch. Imagine that. He's done a lot this year. He walked and scored in the third, and he grounded out the second in the fifth. Sophomore out of Brandon steps in here. One out. 7-0 Pearl River. We're in the top of the sixth. This one's set for 9. Fulton from the stretch. Fastball, base hit up the middle by Keys. Touching third is Fontenelle. Slater Lott's going to wave him around. Here's the throw from Smith, and he's safe. Oh, he's going to call him out. And Slater Lott down almost to home plate, saying that he was not. We'll have to look at a replay on it right here and see what we got. That was a bang play. I thought he was going to score pretty easily, but good throw by Smith from center field. Let's see here. He's safe. He missed him. He hit him late if he got him at all. That was not a good call by the umpire. That's why I like that instant replay. Richard, great job with that instant replay. So Keys gets the single, and they'll call Fontenelle out. Good play by Smith, though. That was a great throw by Smith to get it in there that quick. So 2 gone in the inning, and Caston Thompson will be the batter. Thompson got hit by a pitch last time. Drove in 2 runs back in the third and hit into a 3-6-1 double play. 63 RBIs with those he got today. So is East Central making the change here? Let's see what they're doing here. Bill Holloman going to come talk to the home plate umpire, and then he's going to go out to the mound. They're going to do something with the DH here because they're going to bring in the DH Pablo Roku to play right field. So they are taking the DH out of the equation here. And maybe they're going to pitch Johnston. Maybe that's what they're going to do. We'll see. So we'll figure it out here. They're going to make a pitching change. We'll sort it out. Be back in a little bit. Wildcats up 7-0 over East Central in the top of the sixth. Back in just a little bit.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
The countdown is on. Summer and fall applications are now open at Pearl River Community College.
With multiple start dates throughout the semester, the River makes it easy to begin when it works best for you. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just need a flexible schedule, we've got you covered. Choose from in-person classes in Forest County, Hancock County, Poplarville, or take your education online, whatever fits your journey.
Visit PRCC.edu to write the next chapter of your life. Your story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
All right, so what they did was they brought Eli Smith in to pitch from center field, sophomore out of Hurley at East Central High School. They sent Bryson Johnson to center field and brought Pablo Roku, the DH, into the game. So, of course, he was DHing for the pitcher. So now they don't have the DH per se, but Smith's a very good hitter, so that's irrelevant at this point. So Smith on the pitch this year. This will be his 8th appearance, 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, just 2 walks, 1.8 ERA for Eli Smith out of Hurley, Mississippi. Pitch on the way, breaking ball in there for a strike to Caston Thompson. Two outs in the inning. Keys running over at first. Pitch on the way. Thompson fouls it out of play back behind third base side, up near and over the Ortiz family clubhouse. I give you that point of reference. If you've been here, that gives you a good idea. You know where that sits down there. Of course, you got the field house, you got the clubhouse, you got the berm, you got the big oak tree, all right left field side. 0-2. Call strike 3. Thompson out on strikes. Caught looking on a fastball. Good pitch from Smith. No runs for the Wildcats. Fontenelle got thrown out at home. Good throw by Smith, who got that out and then came in to pitch. Good job, Eli Smith. We'll take a break. Be back in just a bit.
Dreams. Dreams keep us growing. Dreams keep us caring. Dreams keep us thriving. We've spent the last 125 years turning your dreams into legacies. And that's exactly what we'll be doing for the next 125. Hancock Whitney. Your dream, our mission.
Hey Wildcats, it's Carrie Eve. Did you know Pearl River Community College offers online classes that fit any schedule?
Whether you're balancing work, family, or need an option to fit your daily life, PRCC's online programs make it easy to get ahead. And with affordable tuition and top-notch instructors, you're getting the same great education on your terms. No commute, no problem. Earn your degree or certificate from anywhere. Ready to take the next step? Apply today and start your journey at PRCC by visiting prcc.edu today.
Sorry about that, Richard. I was all ready for Save a Horse, a little drum roll, and I hit the wrong button when John Anderson over there. It's a little tradition we've done for the last couple of years. I guess this is the second year we have a certain time of the game we like to hear a little Big and Rich, and we do our drum roll in here in the booth. It kind of keeps us awake, two old guys like us. Jacob Johnson back out for the sixth inning. Got a 7-0 lead. 4 in the third for the Wildcats, 3 in the fifth. Wildcats 4 hits on the day, but walks and hit by pitch have been the catalyst, I use that word, for their offense here today.
Leading off for the Warriors in the bottom of the sixth inning is center fielder number 8,
Bryson Johnson will lead it off. 9-1-2 in the order. He grounded out to Johnson, the pitcher, last time up. First pitch on the way. Fastball, call strike outside corner. Johnson's gone 6 innings 4 times previous. I think I told you that earlier. If I didn't, I'm telling you again. Fastball foul back. Yep, 4 times I told you. I'm looking at my notes here. Last time he went 6 full innings was in a game at Northeast. Game went into extra innings. He pitched the first 6. Fastball, swing and a miss. It's the strikeout. That's his 4th of the day. Top of the order, John Lewis. Lewis, for the first time he's batted. He came in the game in the 4th when Nelson was ejected for shouting at the pitcher after he singled run down to first base. That fastball going to miss high. Lewis, sophomore out of Oak Hill Academy. Well, that's a good pitch right there. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch from Johnson. Popped up left side. Topher Jones going over near the dugout. And he's got room. He'll make the play. Good job by Topher. 2 outs. Eli Smith, now the pitcher. Boy, I tell you, Eli Smith's a good ball player. Watched this guy play in high school. Many years. I've covered a lot of Peking Pro Central games. And, man, I tell you, he's a good ball player. Gritty. Fastball misses outside. 312 hitter on the year, 22 RBIs. Fastball inside. Oh, I was just saying inside corner. He says inside 2-0. Might have been a little off the plate. Maybe come across the white line there a little bit. 2-0. 3-0, that one low. 2 outs, 3-0 count here to Eli Smith. Barrett Rogers in the on-deck circle. 7-0 Pearl River. We're in the top half of the 6th. Ball 4. 4 straight balls. And Smith on it first. They bring the plate Barrett Rogers. Rogers has laid down a sac bunt and flew out to center field. The leading hitter, 363 on the year. He and Roque both have 7 home runs to lead them. He also leads them in RBIs with 52. Tuscaloosa, Northridge High Schools. And that's going to hit him on the foot. Might be it for Johnson. I'm just thinking here. You got Dice down there throwing. It might be it. We'll see. No, not going to do anything just yet. Or is he? Coach Avalon's walking out thinking about it. 2 outs. He's going to go with him. He reaches out, shouting some encouragement to him, and tell him to finish. He's going to finish against a good hitter, Jaden Adcox. 347 on the year. Struck him out last time looking at a fastball in 0-2 count. And prior to that, he fouled out in foul territory to Caston Thompson. Jacob Johnson, the Auburn commit. I mentioned freshman out of Pearl River Central High School, trying to get this out, finish up his probably 6th inning of work, and that's going to be it. Umpire stops Johnson. Like I say, Jacob's always ready to go. He likes to work quick. Umpire said the batter wasn't set yet. Now Adcox is in. Pitch on the way. Slider low. Key's going to grab it. Going to throw to third, and runner's going to be in there. Good running by Smith. Again, I talk about what a good ball player he is. Good job by him on the pitch in the dirt to move up. So 2 outs. You got runners at the corners. And now that might be it. Coach Avalon go out. He may just talk to him. He may make the change here. He's got Dice down there throwing. Caleb Dice also out of Pearl River Central. He's a sophomore. He's headed to USM next year. I don't think he's pulling him. I think he's going to stay with him right here. He's getting his attention here to say, hey, man, make a pitch. A great crowd here today at the Dub. Both teams well represented. Been a good series. 22-1 Wildcats won on Thursday. And then East Central came off the mat. Coach Avalon gave them credit today in the pregame about how well they played yesterday to get the Wildcats 6-4. And then right now, Wildcats, still a lot of baseball to be played. Wildcats got to find 10 more outs. 10 more outs before East Central will get 7 runs. We'll see if they can do it. Johnson working a 1-0 count here. The cleanup man in the order, Jaden Adcox. Adcox out of Forest, Mississippi. This is low with that fastball. 2-0. Pitch. Fastball hit to Topher Jones. He'll field it cleanly. Pro hop, throw across, in time for the out. And Jacob Johnson gets 6 innings in. He may go another. I don't think so. I think we'll see Dice. What a job by Johnson here for the Wildcats. Good play by Topher. Boy, Topher playing that softball mask over there, doing a really good job. After getting clunked in the face yesterday. We played 7-0 Pearl River. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a little.
If you're anything like me, your story started right here at Pearl River Community College. Whether it was here, 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 maybe here, or maybe even here. No matter where you started, if you were here for 1 semester or you finished your credentials, you'll always be a Wildcat. For just $30 a year, you can enjoy alumni benefits and support current student scholarships. Contact us today at 601-403-1193 or click the link on the screen. Come back and see us at the river and share your story.
Hey, Delana Harris here for the Pearl River Community College Foundation and Alumni Services. And we're gearing up to celebrate one of our biggest nights, the Alumni Award Ceremony. This year, the ceremony will be held on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Doors will open at 6 o'clock p.m. and the program will begin at 6:30 p.m. Join us on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center. Tickets are available at prcc.edu/alumni.
There we go. An inning late, but I got it. 7-0 Wildcats. Just 4 hits for the Wildcats. I said they have taken advantage of a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches, and some good base running by Pearl River. 7 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Pearl River. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for East Central. 3 innings to go for these two teams. Automatic berth to the World Series beginning a week from today in Enid, Oklahoma. Let's see. For Wildcats, it's 4, 5, 6. Topher Jones, Jackson Milam, and Jackson Hood. Jones on the day is lined out to center. Had a sac fly to right that brought in a run. His 66th RBI of the year, and he walked and scored in the 5th. Jones steps in here to face Eli Smith. First pitch on the way. Misses low. Rogers at first. Lewis at second. Cotton at short, Adcox at third. Catcher's Harden. Hits it, base hit in left field for Topher Jones. What a story you can make on this young man and what he's done since he came here. Transferred at the break. Sometimes he was over for 2 or 3 games, but always played great defense. And it just kept getting better. And he gives a lot of the credit to Slater Lott, the hitting coach here for Wildcats. So he and Coach Lott spent a lot of time. And, boy, he just all of a sudden found himself, leads the Wildcats in RBIs, hitting over 370 on the year. Here's Jackson Milam. Milam's walked twice, reached on the fielder's choice. And called a balk on Eli Smith and moved the runner down to second. Pitch on the way. Milam's going to hit it down left field line. A long run for Arender over in foul territory. Can't get it. Got his glove on. Boy, right up against the brick over there. Great effort by Arender. He got right up there by the bricks and ran into it. And it'll be strike 1. So Milam will retrace his steps. Jackson Milam out of Phoenix City, Alabama. Transferred from South Alabama. Next year he'll be down in Nicholls State on the Bayou with the Colonels. For now he's working a 0-1 count here against Eli Smith. Wildcats up 7-0. Milam shows bunt, going to bunt it to Smith. He's going to field it, throw to first, and they get him at first base. So Wildcats not taking anything for advantage, any chances, I should say. They take advantage of everything they can to get the runner over there and try to score him with 1 out. So sack bunt by Milam was a good one. 1 out. Here's Jackson Hood. Hood is grounded out, struck out, and walked. Hood made a great catch to end the second inning up against the wall as he robbed the left fielder Nick Arender, who was batting at that time for East Central. Infield drawn in here for the Warriors of East Central. First pitch on the way to Hood, and he pulls it foul out of play. Topher getting foul territory over there now. These guys make me nervous. They're standing so close to that line, man. Just get 2 foot off of it. Don't even get close to it. Don't give the umpire any reason to call you out if that ball ricochets off of you. Hood, a freshman out of Germantown, 11 home runs on the year. 0-1. Curveball going to miss low from Smith. Kind of go 1-1. Good job by Harden to keep that ball from getting by him and allowing Jones to score from third. We're in the top of the 7th. This one's set for 9 no matter what happens with the scoreboard. Wildcats up 7-0. Eli Smith, 1-1 pitch. And misses outside the changeup. The count's going to go 2-1 now to Hood. Hood 346 average on the year. Smith a long look into Harden, gets the sign. Infield drawn in. 2-1, 1 out, runner at third. And Hood hits it to the shortstop. They're going to come home, and they'll tag Jones out for the second out of the inning. Jones running on contact. He'll be thrown out. Neil Holland was arguing about something. I'm not sure what that was. They got the out. Normal slide, nothing there. So it'll be 2 outs. If they tag him out, be a fielder's choice for Hood. Good play by Cotton, the shortstop, to get it and get in quickly to the catcher Harden. Ethan Garner will be the batter. Garner has walked, struck out, and walked. Garner gets Smith here, lefty-lefty matchup. Hood running over at first. I don't know if he's running this situation or not. He's 10 out of 16 on the year. Garner steps in here, 347 average. Pitch on the way, and hits a number. First baseman can't field it cleanly, gets up, gets it to Smith. Good play by Rogers to get the out. A good job by Smith. Boy, Rogers has made some good plays in this series. He's been a good one. He and Thompson are both two of the better defensive, not taken away from anybody in the league. I've seen some good ones, but Barrett Rogers and Caston Thompson, they glove it as well as anybody. Jacob Johnson is coming back out to the mound. I just saw that. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch here at the Dub. Scooter and Melanie and their helpers will be getting out the peanuts and Cracker Jacks. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We're going to come back in 30 seconds and see if we can get you a view of Scooter doing that. We'll take a 30-second break.
At Greenpoint Ag, we know what it takes to win on the farm. Keeping our eye on the ball, we evaluate the specific needs of your operation through every stage of your growing season to bring you the best in farming. Your success is our passion, so don't settle for a single when you can round the bases and bring it home. Greenpoint Ag is game day ready to serve as your trusted agronomic advisor. Learn more about our full array of agronomic and ag technology services at greenpointag.com. Farmer owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag.
Well, it's seventh inning stretch, and Scooter and Melanie got everybody standing up, and they handed out those peanuts and those Cracker Jacks. They do it every home game here. It's a pretty special time here. If you're looking on PRCC Media, right behind home plate, Scooter walking the middle aisle there, Melanie coming down right where it says the river. That's them. And, boy, they love Pearl River, and they are always chunking those things around. In fact, we normally get ours early. I'm gonna see if he can throw me one through the window. Scooter, throw me something, mister. Throw me something, mister. Mardi Gras style. Let's see if I can get one from Scooter right here. Scooter. I don't think he can hear me. Normally we get ours before the game. He brings them in here. Today, Richard, he didn't like us evidently. He chose not to bring us some. Jacob Johnson back on the mound for the Wildcats. Johnson scattered 3 hits. He struck out 4 so far. He will face, let's see, 5, 6, 7 order. Roku, the right fielder, was the DH earlier. He came in and we brought Smith in the pitch. Pitch on the way from Johnson. Ground ball. Thompson's going to field it. And he's going to run the bag and touch it in time for the out. He waved off Johnson. I bring the plate Nick Orender. Orender's got robbed of a hit 2 times today. Once Hood dove up on the wall and took one down. And then he grounded out to short. A play that Milam made was outstanding on a ball toward the middle of the field. Orender out of Stringer High School. First pitch ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Oh, didn't call a strike. Keys shakes his head. 2 balls and no strikes. Popped up right side. Keys gets rid of the mask. Thompson comes in. Keys says, I got it. He'll make the play. Jacob Keys with the play. Two gone. Here's Ryan Harden. Harden came in for Maccabee. It'll be the first time he's batted. Harden, a freshman out of Neshoba Central. Swing and miss at a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Pitch on the way. Strike two, call at 93 miles an hour, 0-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, struck him out. 5 strikeouts now for Jacob Johnson. 7 innings completed here from the Dub. 7-0 Pearl River, back in just a little bit.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
The countdown is on. Summer and fall applications are now open at Pearl River Community College. With multiple start dates throughout the semester, the River makes it easy to begin when it works best for you. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just need a flexible schedule, we've got you covered. Choose from in-person classes in Forest County, Hancock County, Poplarville, or take your education online, whatever fits your journey. Visit prcc.edu to write the next chapter of your life. Your story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
Eli Smith will return to the mound for East Central. Just taking a look out the window here. There's a big crowd here today enjoying a Saturday baseball at the Dub here. Game 3 of the Super Regional. Winner advances automatic bid into the World Series next Saturday in Enid, Oklahoma. Logan Terry to lead off for the Wildcats. Terry struck out twice, got hit by a pitch. 6A, I think. Well, I don't know if it was 6A or 5A. What classification? And Player of the Year his senior year 2 years ago. Played there for Coach Long, did a great job. First pitch from Smith, change up in there for a strike. Top of the 8th, 7-0 Wildcats. Base hit into right center field by Logan Terry. So Terry leads it off with a single, and then it'll be Fontenelle, the batter. They might get a pinch hitter here, we'll see. Or a runner. They're going to get a runner over at first base. It's going to be Kyler King. So King will come in and run for Terry. King, the freshman out of Picayune, played well yesterday for the Wildcats. He's played well down the stretch. King got a great fall, kind of cooled off when they got into spring, and then about the last 3 weeks, K9 as they call him, he has really, really come on. So King will run over at first. Fontenelle the batter. King running over there at first. 8 out of 9 swipes on the year. Pitch on the way. Fontenelle takes that one outside for a ball. Geiger in the on-deck circle. Throw to first base. King back in ahead of the throw and tag. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Seven nothing, top of the 8th. Wildcats 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors. East Central no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch. Fontenelle's going to foul it out of play over by first base. Still got Rogers, takes a couple steps, but realizes that one is not going to be catchable. 2-2 pitch up coming to Fontenelle. They throw to first base. Rogers with the tag. It's about Rogers. I've watched him play 2 years in this league. This year had an outstanding year for them, and I don't know where his next baseball is. I know Thompson's going to Nicholls State, but Rogers is a very good first baseman, swings it well, their leading hitter. Somebody's going to get a good ball player next year. Off-speed pitch from Smith, going to miss outside. 2-2 now to Logan Fontenelle, the freshman out of Biloxi. Fontenelle doubled on those Bank Plus extra base hits. The only one the Wildcats have had today to lead off the sixth. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Fontenelle's out swinging. One out. Smith gets his second strikeout since entering the ball game. Top of the order, Keegan Geiger flew out, singled and scored. He flew out in the first, singled and scored in the third. 3-6-1 double play, ground out in the fourth, and popped out in foul territory in the sixth. And Neil Holloman's coming out to possibly make another switch. Let's see here. Not sure what they're doing here. He's got his lineup card. So does home plate umpire. Where's my list? DeJuan Poole. So evidently there's going to be a pitching change of some sort. It looks like they got Billingsley, who started the game yesterday. No, excuse me, started the game on Thursday. No, they're going to bring a pitcher from the dugout. It might be, I think Rogers got a new glove. He did. Rogers is going to come to pitch. We'll take a break. We'll come back in we'll do a 90-second, back in 90.
Hey neighbors, we're not that far from where you are. Make that short drive to Paw Paw's Campers in Picayune and see our Wildwood, Catalina, Sportsman, and Zinger trailer lines and our Rockwood and Heritage Glen fifth wheel lines. From Houma to Hammond, Biloxi to Jackson, and Mobile and Pensacola, we're not that far from where you are. Come and see us.
You're gonna love the way we deal. Paw Paw's Camper City and Picayune. You're gonna love the way we deal. That's a good RV, Paw Paw.
Hey Wildcats, don't forget about your Foundation Scholarship application. Application is open. We have a priority deadline of July 30th. So that means that when you enroll, you sign up for your classes, we can start looking to see what scholarship best suits you. Not sure where to find your application? Go to your River Guide under your student portal, go under applications and surveys, and you'll see it right there. If you don't see the link, it's because you've already applied. If you have any questions or you need help, call us here at the Foundation office at 601-403-1183.
We celebrate the athletes, the wins. Now it's time to celebrate the people behind it all, the advice givers, the community shapers. Join us at BSN Sports and share your coach's story with #ThankYouCoach.
I was just talking about Barrett Rogers, what a great ball player he was. He's going to come on the pitch here, and I'm searching the numbers here. I don't think that he's actually pitched this year. I'm looking hard. I don't see that he's pitched, so he'll come on the pitch here. They're going to move the third baseman, Adcox. He's going to go to first base, and then it looks like Arnder's going to go to third base. I'm trying to figure out who went out in left field. I'm not sure what they did there. Keegan Geiger will be the batter. Rogers will be the 8th pitcher of the day for East Central here in the top of the 8th, 7-0 Wildcats. King running at first. First pitch from Rogers is going to miss for a ball. Rogers comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way to Geiger. Wild pitch gets away, and King will go down to second base. 2-0 to Geiger. South Pride of Pedal Nickel State signee is Keegan Geiger, the leadoff man for Pearl River. 350 hitter on the year. Rogers from the stretch, 2-0 count. Shows bunt. Pitch on the way, and pulls the bat back, and it's called a strike. 2-1 to Geiger. Slater Locke coaching at third base, Cody Brimo at first. Two-one pitch from Rogers. Misses low. Good job by the catcher. Going to throw it down to second base. Goes into center field. King's going to stay put, though. He can't go anywhere. They got Smith back out there. He can really throw it. King back in safely at second base. So I've now noticed they've got Johnson, he's played right center now. He's over in left field. I just saw him turn around out there, so now I know who's out there. 3-1 pitch up coming here to Geiger from Barrett Rogers on in relief. Ball 4, he'll walk him. Jacob Keys will be the batter. We may get a pitching change. They will. They make another pitching change. Rogers is going to throw one batter. They make a pitching change. We'll take a break and come back right after this on Wildcat Baseball.
Left center field. Hendon waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3. Winning it here at home, 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Dreams. Dreams keep us growing. Dreams keep us caring. Dreams keep us thriving. We've spent the last 125 years turning your dreams into legacies. And that's exactly what we'll be doing for the next 125. Hancock Whitney, your dream, our mission.
The countdown is on. Summer and fall applications are now open at Pearl River Community College. With multiple start dates throughout the semester, the River makes it easy to begin when it works best for you. Whether you're juggling work, family, or just need a flexible schedule, we've got you covered. Choose from in-person classes in Forest County, Hancock County, Poplarville, or take your education online, whatever fits your journey. Visit prcc.edu to write the next chapter of your life. Your story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
Well, the new pitcher for East Central will be Chris Billings. I'm a little surprised to see him throw today. I thought if he was going to throw it, he'd thrown earlier. He started game one in this series. He's had a good year for them. Wildcats got 4 runs off of him in the first inning. In game one, he was pulled. Billingsley on the year, this will be his 16th appearance. He has 9 starts, 2 complete games, 2 shutouts, and a save. 64 innings, 81 strikeouts, 8-3 record. So he'll come on to throw here. I was a little surprised. I just figured when we didn't see him early, he wasn't going to throw today. But he will throw here. He will be, I think, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th pitcher of the day. Billsley out of, I think it's Bibb County High School, Brent, Alabama, 6'4", 205 sophomore. Going to be up there 92, 93 with it consistently. He'll pop it up a little higher than that also. Jacob Keys will step in here to bat with 1 out. King running at second, Geiger running over at first. Keys, sophomore out of Brandon, singled last time up. Pitch on the way. Hit to right center field. a long run over there in the gap, and Roque will make the catch. Runners are both going to tag. Geiger going to try to make it the second. He will. King the third easily. Boy, good job running the bases there by Keegan Geiger. So Keys will move the runners up. There'll be 2 outs in the inning now. In the top half of the 8th, Wildcats will probably lead at 7-0. Caston Thompson will be the batter. Thompson has a single and 2 RBIs back in the 3rd, hit into a double play in the 1st. Got hit by a pitch in the 5th and struck out looking at a fastball on an 0-2 count against Eli Smith. That was in the 6th. He bats here in the 8th against Billingsley. He faced Billingsley the other day, and I think he singled off. No, he had a sac fly RBI off Billingsley the other day to center field. 2 outs, pitch on the way, and that's a fastball in there for a strike outside corner. Bills with a long look. Gets a sign from Harden. Here from the windup he comes. That's going to miss low at 93. 1-1 to Thompson. His 2 RBIs he got back in the 3rd. His 62nd and 63rd of the year. 13 home runs for Caston Thompson. And fouls this one out of play, back behind third base. 1-2. Yeah, all that choking up. I've got some, Chris Sabo, he was one of them, but the guy I was thinking about, a good buddy of mine sent me a picture of Chris Minke. That's the guy I was trying to think of. M-E-I, or Minke, Meineke, whatever his name is, but it's M-E-I-N-K-E. He showed you with the glasses and everything. It was just perfect, spot on. That's who I was thinking about. 1-2. Popped up left side. Shortstop going out, running toward the line, and foul territory. They make the catch. Good job by Johnson, who's played all 3 outfield positions for them. He catches it over in foul territory for the 3rd out. Wildcats no runs that time again. They put up some zeros in the last couple innings. 7-0 Pearl River. We go to the bottom of the 8th here from the Dub. Beautiful Dub Herring Park. Back in just a little bit.
Hey Wildcat fans, Mary Alice here from Alumni Services. Don't forget about our Sports Hall of Fame coming up on July 25th this summer. We'll start the day with 2 rounds of golf, 1 at 8 and 1 at 1. After the last round of golf, we'll start the banquet, starting with a social hour at 6:30, and then the banquet starts at 7. Shortly following the banquet, we'll do our 4th annual Duck Derby. Go to PRCCathletics.com to check out the list of inductees for this year and to get your tickets. Freeze frame there for you. Jacob Johnson's day is done on his birthday. Great outing by him. He gave the Wildcats 7 solid innings on the day for Johnson. He struck out 5, gave up 3 hits. I think he walked 1 or 2. He hit 1, walked 1 for sure. I'm looking here. I think that was it. Hit 1 and walked 1. Yep, that's correct. Caleb Dice coming on, another Pearl River Central High School product. He's a sophomore. He'll be at USM next year. Dice, 6'1", has accepted. He worked his way in the starting lineup last year, worked himself into that, and did a great job. And now, this year, he has taken a different spot, a reliever, middle guy. Sometimes he'll come in and close it. He's done a really good job for the Wildcats thus far as Caleb Dice. 11th appearance, 5 starts, 24 innings, 23 strikeouts, 2.92 ERA, 2-0 record. First pitch on the way from Dice is 89-mile-an-hour fastball, going to miss high to the shortstop, Langston Cotton. Bottom of the 8th. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball hit toward Topher Jones, but it'll be a foul ball. Went off the foot of Cotton. 1-1. Be Cotton, Johnson, and back to top order. John Lewis due up here
for East Central in the bottom of the 8th. Wildcats got 4 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th. Lead at 7-0. Caleb Dice, 1-1. Breaking ball, pull foul. And somebody reached over and got it. I think it was Colin Jenkins with the stress. It's kind of a game they play over there. You hang over that rail and reach and grab those balls. I think it was Colin. It was either Colin or Jacob Johnson. 1-2. Oh, good slider from Dice. Swing and a miss. Keys will scoop it off the carpet, throw it to Thompson. Boy, what a good pitch for Dice. Dice gets it with the slider. Of course, Coach's little brother Chapo got thrown in the game last night when Topher went down. Boy, what Chapo Dice, I laugh. You got to know Chapo. If you know him, you love him. He is a character. Let me tell you, and a good baseball player. He is a character and then some. Fastball, 93 miles an hour that time from Dice. Johnson fouled that one off. Oh, 1. 91 fastball for a strike. Oh, 2. Breaking ball struck him out. Two gone. And that's the thing about Caleb Dice. He's just a ball player. He came here, he came here as a hitter, maybe going to pitch some, and then he just got better and better in the fall, and the spring got an opportunity. All of a sudden he's in the lineup for the Wildcats last year. And this year, a little bit different role, but he's accepted it. He's a team player, and he's done well with it. 91 with that fastball, misses low. John Lewis, second at bat for him. He popped out in foul territory last time up. Popped up right side. Thompson giving chase. I think he's going to be run out of room, and he will. He ran over to the bricks there. 0-2. What about another shout out to the Ladner's Ledge crew out there today, boy? They something else. They love Wildcat baseball. Brad does a good job out there keeping them fed. Brad, the director of baseball operations. 1-1, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Another good pitch. Just going to miss with that one. That's a good pitch from Dice. Off-speed pitch. A little bit off the plate. 2-1. Caleb Dice working here in the bottom of the 8th. Misses that fastball. Count to go 3-1. Dice ready to go again. Hit toward right field. Fontenelle runs over and makes the play. Good inning for Dice. 2 strikeouts and a fly ball. We go to the 9th. 7-0 Pearl River. We'll come back in just a little bit here on Wildcat Baseball. WRJW Radio and also on PRCCmedia.com.
It's Carrie Eve. Did you know Pearl River Community College offers online classes that fit any schedule? Whether you're balancing work, family, or need an option to fit your daily life, PRCC's online programs make it easy to get ahead. And with affordable tuition and top-notch instructors, you're getting the same great education on your terms. No commute, no problem. Earn your degree or certificate from anywhere. Ready to take the next step? Apply today and start your journey at PRCC by visiting prcc.edu today.
Billings will be back on for another inning of work for East Central here as we go to the top of the 9th. 7-0 Pearl River on top here in Game 3. Looks like Jay Netcox is coming in to catch. Yeah, that's him. He's back in to catch. He's played the third, first, and now he's behind the plate. Arnder's still over there at third base. Cotton at short, Lewis at second, Rogers at first. Looks like Roque out in right field, Smith in center, and Bryson Johnson out there in left field. Topher Jones. Jones lined out, had a sac fly, RBI, walked and singled. Pitch on the way from Billingsley. Fastball too high at 92 miles an hour. Boy, I tell you, I would never, ever thought that you see Topher Jones out here after the way he got hit yesterday. Hits this one to left field. That's a gopher from Topher. Gopher ball, Topher Jones. Whoa, what a day for Topher. He wanted to be in the lineup. Coach Avalon told us that he said, I want to play. They got him a mask, and he's playing, and boy, is he ever playing. Topher with a gopher, and that only year is number 10 for him, 67 RBIs for the freshman out of Hernando. What a job for him. Eight 8-0 Wildcats. Bank plus extra base hit. Home run by Topher Jones. 10 home runs, 67 runs batted in for him. Here's Jackson Milam. Milam has walked twice, fielder's choice on a sac bunt. Swing and a miss. Bills with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, 1 pitch. Straight change, going to miss outside. I'm telling you, you could write a mini-series the year that Topher's had from when he left Starkville to come here to play. This is outside. Brad Ladner and I have talked about it numerous times. Just, you know, he just kept working and kept working. And just all of a sudden, man, it just clicked for him one day. And, boy, has it ever clicked. 2-1. Milam pops it up left side. It'll be out of play back behind the pavilion area. Back up in the oak tree area there. It went farther than I thought it would. 2-2 to Milam, nobody out. Leadoff home run here in the ninth by Topher Jones. Wildcats up 8-0. Billingsley on in relief, the ninth pitcher of the day for East Central. Gets the sign from Adcox. Here's the 2-2. And misses with a changeup. Count to go full. Special thanks as always to Dylan Dunaway, our Sports Information Director, Mr. Richard Weaver, who runs our stream, also the Assistant Director of Media Services, Webmaster, and also Mr. Patrick Oates, Athletic Director here at Pearl Community College. Those three guys right there, the best in the world to be around. I'm privileged to work with them. I mean that sincerely. Breaking ball 4. 8 years ago when, at the time, AD Jeff Long and Adam Brewer had asked me to start looking into helping them do some of this stuff, man, they brought Patrick on to the SID. He flipped the lid overnight. And then he brought in Dylan Dunaway under his tutelage, and then he moved up to take over the AD. And, boy, he's a very, very tedious thinking, forward-thinking guy. Very organized, one Patrick Oates. Pitch on the way. Hood's going to foul it out of play off the right side, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Hood on the day has a fielder's choice, a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out. Hood 11 home runs, 49 RBIs on the year for the Germantown freshman. He's had a fabulous year. (0-1) and fouls that one off. A good slider that time from Billingsley out over the plate. I say a slide. Might have been a breaking ball. Might have been his curveball. He just kind of floated out there. Quickly ahead in the count is Billingsley, 0-2 to Hood. Milam over at first, nobody out. A run in on a solo shot by Topher Jones, his 10th of the year. There's a slider. That missed low, 1-2. I think the other one might not have been the slider now looking at that pitch from Billingsley. Cody Brim coaching over at first, Slater Lott over at third. What a job Slater's done with this lineup. This team started the year, they were not hitting the baseball about the first 15, 20 games. I'm just telling it like it is. Ain't a negative thing, but, boy, he just kept working these guys. Hood hits this one to right center field. Eli Smith going back, and that ball was out of here. Hoodie! Jackson Hood, what a year he's had. The true freshman out of Germantown, his 12th home run. 12th home run, 51 RBIs for Hoodie. Oppo power right there. He's shown it many times this year. I think he's hit 5 the other way this year of those 12 home runs. In my head, I'm just kind of thinking here. I can think of certain ones. Hit one last week, the hardest ball. He and his dad and I talked about, probably the hardest ball he's ever hit here. Straight over center field. That one's hit pretty good, too, to right center. So 10-0 Wildcats. 2-run shot for Hoodie. Here's Electric E. Ethan Garner steps in, freshman out of Gulfport. Couple walks and a strikeout today and a ground out. 91-mile-an-hour fastball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Another good fastball from Billingsley. 10-0 Pearl River, top of the ninth. Garner hits a one-hopper to Rogers. He'll run to the bag, touch it for the first out. Kyler King came on the run last time for Terry over at first after Terry singled. Now he'll get the bat. Freshman out of Picayune, been hot. Weather's hot. He's been hot too lately. He's swinging the bat quite well. Pushed that average up to just a point under 300. Slider in there for a strike. And he's done that with 1 home run, 16 RBIs out of Picayune. That's outside at 93. 1-1 to King. Played for head coach Evan Nicholson down at Picayune. Holds, I think, the career record for stolen bases or the single season record. He may have them both. Breaking ball, sliced foul out of play down the right field line. Quick shout out to Todd Smith listening in today. Thank you, Todd. I got a bone to pick with Dalton Cummins. He come by last night for 15 seconds and disappeared. He like Casper the Ghost. Couldn't find him. Or Bewitched, whichever one it is. That's going to miss 2-2. I'm aging myself here. She used to winkle. She wiggle that nose and all kind of stuff would happen on Bewitched. That was a pretty good show. Back when TV was pure and good. 2-2 to King here. 1 out, 3 runs in for the Wildcats. Lead it 10-0 here in the top of the ninth. Breaking ball, King going to slash this one. Rogers will chase it, and Barrett Rogers get over to the concrete and run out of room there. She used to wiggle that nose and stuff would happen. But the best ever was the talking horse, Mr. Ed and Wilbur. No one believed Wilbur. Ed could talk. 2-2. Misses low. You know, I was disappointed when one of my brothers told me that Mr. Ed really wasn't talking. I started believing he did it so well. I actually thought he was talking, and he said, you know, that's not true. They're just putting something in his mouth to make him move his lips, and that's the voice. I'm honest, I was about 9 years old, and I learned he didn't talk. 3-2. Base hit for King. Kyler King. I'm telling you, this young man has really, really been on fire for the Wildcats here the last couple weeks. 1 out single for King. Here's Logan Fontenelle. Fontenelle a double today. Struck out twice, got hit by a pitch. Fontenelle, freshman out of Biloxi. All the outfielders for the Wildcats on this squad are freshmen. Jones a freshman at third. Mix of freshmen and sophomore pitchers. Pitch on the way. Fontenelle swing and miss at a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Fontenelle 3 home runs on the year, 18 RBIs. Somebody just texted me over here and said, Mr. Ed didn't talk. I said, that's what I said. I said I didn't know until he's 9 years old that it wasn't true. I'm not saying I believe it to this day. Good slider, swing and a miss. Good job there by Billingsley. I just remembered Wilbur. Oh, 2. Pitch on the way. And swings maybe a pitch out of the zone. It's that close to the eyes, you usually swing at it. Geiger in the on-deck circle. Should Fontenelle keep the inning going here and stay out of a double play. King running at first. 3 runs in for the Wildcats. They lead it 10-0 here in the top of the ninth. Pitch on the way from Billsley. And he struck him out. Good slider. And Fontenelle down on strikes. 2 outs, and that'll bring the plate Keegan Geiger. Geiger, the sophomore out of Petal. Looking back here the other day, Geiger, the first time he saw Billsley, he singled up the middle in game 1. Pitch on the way, and slashes this one foul back through the oak tree. You can almost hear it go through those limbs over there. Squirrels are scattering over there. No balls in the strike, 2 outs. Keegan Geiger, the Nicholls State signee out of Petal, Mississippi. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss outside with a fastball. The count will go 1-1. Keys, 1 shin guard on, 1 shin guard off. Seeing what happens with Geiger here if he gets a chance to bat here in the top half of this 9th inning. Bills are going to throw to first base. King back in safely. King 8 out of 9 stolen bases on the year. Pitch on the way. Geiger hits it right at the shortstop on 1 hop. Good play by Langston Cotton and good play by Rogers on that end. Boy, good play. That's a tough play. Kind of had to backhand it there at short and got the throw over there quickly. And a really, really good job by Rogers. He picks it well over there. He and Thompson, I'm telling you, 2 of the best I've seen in this league in a long time. Wildcats will try to close it out and punch their ticket to any when we come back.
At Greenpoint Ag, we know what it takes to win on the farm. Keeping our eye on the ball, we evaluate the specific needs of your operation through every stage of your growing season to bring you the best in farming. Your success is our passion, so don't settle for a single when you can round the bases and bring it home. Greenpoint Ag is game day ready to serve as your trusted agronomic advisor. Learn more about our full array of agronomic and ag technology services at greenpointag.com. Farmer owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag.
Hey, Delana Harris here for the Pearl River Community College Foundation and Alumni Services. And we're gearing up to celebrate one of our biggest nights, the Alumni Award Ceremony. This year, the ceremony will be held on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Doors will open at 6 o'clock p.m. and the program will begin at 6:30 p.m. Join us on Thursday, May 22nd at the Lake Terrace Convention Center. Tickets are available at prcc.edu/alumni.
That's the boss right there. Sending that one out to Billy. Billy looking down on us today. I guarantee you, loving to hear that. Carson Fair will come in for the Wildcats here, the sophomore out of, excuse me, something flew in here real quick. Carson Fair, the sophomore out of South Haven High School. Fair on the year. This will be his 19th appearance, leads the Wildcats in that category. All in relief, 8 saves, 20 in his 28 strikeouts. Fair trying to close it out here for the Wildcats. Eli Smith will be the batter, 2-3-4 in the order for East Central. First pitch, going to miss for the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Fair, the Memphis University signee for next season. 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and Milam can't get to it. Smith with a single. He'll round first, take the long look, and he'll go back. Good piece of hitting there by Smith. Got one out over the plate and slapped it into left field for a single. Another good ball player right there, Eli Smith. I talked about Rogers. Smith, a dandy ball player as well. I think I said that earlier. Here's Rogers, speaking of him. Rogers had a sack bunt, hit by a pitch, and flew out to center. Smith running at first. Rogers the batter, Fair from the stretch here. Pitch on the way. Misses with the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Fair not a big guy, 5'11", about 185, maybe 190 after he's left the lunch line maybe, but he's a strong rascal, upper body. That fastball misses high at 93. Maybe trying to overthrow it a little bit here. He's got probably a little emotion out there. 2-0 pitch up coming here to Rogers. And 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Rogers fouls it off and trickles back here to the area behind home plate. Patrick Spencer Jr. comes and chases it down. 2-1. Fair. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. Rogers hits it hard right field. Fontenelle got room, makes the play. And 1 out. Here's Jaden Adcox. Adcox struck out, grounded out, and popped out in foul territory to the first baseman. Adcox, guy plays third for them, plays first. It's caught. Gets in that cleanup spot. 347 came to the ballpark today. 6 home runs, 45 RBIs on the year. He's out of Forest, Mississippi. Bears breaking ball, going to miss inside. Thompson at first, Geiger at second, Milam at short. Topher Jones, what a day he's had coming back wearing that mask today over at third. 1-0. Breaking ball, check, swing by Adcox, and go back into the netting behind home plate. Outfield right to left, Fontenelle, who just made the catch. Garner in center and Hood over in left. 1-1 pitch, 1 out, runner at first. Throw to first, runner back in safely. Nothing Wildcats, bottom of the ninth. Fair trying to close it out. Home plate umpire trying to slow him down, saying the eyes weren't up. There's a rule the batter's got to come in with his eyes up before he can throw the pitch. And that Cox was stepping in, and Fair was ready to go before he looked up. 1-1, 1 out, runner at first. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good curveball from Fair. Be 93, 94 earlier his fastball. He'll throw the slider occasionally, 83, 82. He's got a really good curveball. That one that time at 79. Got on top of it pretty good. Good rotation, good spin rate. 1-2. And there's the slider. That's going to miss. 2-2, Fair. Working here against the cleanup man, the order, Jaden Adcox. Wildcats trying to get 2 more outs and punch their ticket to Enid, Oklahoma for a 3rd time since. Here's one fouled off. They went in 19, won the region up at Itawamba. 20 was the COVID year, and 21 they lost in the semifinals. And then they won it all in 2022, and then last 2 years played right up to the end in the region, and now they're trying to go back. So every 3 years, that's what it looked like if they go this year. 2-2, here's the pitch. Fastball, pull foul over the dugout. Is that Dylan Dunaway? Dylan Dunaway's over there trying to get the ball. That's Dylan over. I guess he's trying to get a shot when the game's over. Dylan's over there. What is he doing over there? Dylan, you're going to get hurt. Goodness gracious. We don't need you hurt. 2-2, Fair working here. Struck him out with a great off-speed pitch. Good curveball, 2 gone. Pablo Roku will be the batter. Roku has flown out, struck out, and grounded out, and the fans are standing. I got to stand to be able to see what we're doing here. Don't forget, we'll have our Piggott Insurance post-game report brought to you by Jason Piggott and Picayune. Your good hands with Allstate, great hands with Jason Piggott. He's sponsored by Good Hands Plays as well. Fair, pitch on the way. Curveball, call strike outside corner. Oh, 1. Fastball hit toward Milam. He'll go to first. Scoot by Thompson. Wildcats going to Enid. Kennel the dogs. Stop the garbage and mail. Pack your bags. Don't forget your hats. Enid, Oklahoma. Here come the Wildcats. We'll get ready for a post-game report here in just a little bit on Wildcat Baseball. Wildcats capture the Super Regional Championship here, 10-0 over East Central. We're going to make our way down on the field right here. Going to be joined by head coach Michael Avalon here in just a little bit. I'll make my way down. Find Coach Avalon over here. I can have a little presentation here first, so I got to deal with that before anything. Let's talk about it a little bit here. What about Jacob Johnson today? What a job by Jacob Johnson. Goodness gracious, what a job he did here today. Topher Jones, we'll talk to Topher, talk to Jason. What a job he did here today for the Wildcats, man. Just phenomenal the way these guys played here today. After a tough loss yesterday, a very good East Central team. Wildcats beat them 22-1 on. I'll let you pan the camera over here and get a shot of them while they take this. We'll pan our camera right over here on them. They pose it here for the region championship. Coach Avalon bring the bell and the gloves out here. That's been a tradition here with this ball called ring the bell, answer the bell. Be a fighter. That's what the gloves are for. What a job of this ball club here today. We're joined by Coach Avalon here momentarily. Have a quick conversation with him. He may have to do this trophy presentation first with the commissioner. We'll find out. If he does that, I'm going to grab Topher Jones real quick. Topher! We'll get Topher here real quick. We're going to step right up here. Topher Jones. Topher, I'll just tell you honestly, dude, I did not expect you to play today. When I was in Abby's office, he said, I said, what about Topher? He said, he's going to play. And I said, what? He said, he wants to play. And, boy, did you have a great game here today.
Yes, sir. Both of my legs were working and I could run, so I was going to do everything in my power to play. And at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about the team, and this eye was nothing but a distraction, and I didn't let it distract me.
Well, it didn't distract you today the way you swing the bat, man. You had a couple hits today. Talk about the home run, boy. That had to feel good. You lasted bat here at the Dub this year.
I knew he was about to throw me a fastball, and I didn't miss it.
You didn't at all. What's it been like for you overall, man? You and I have talked about you had to make a short transition, quick turnaround to get here, but just the fact of what you did. I've told people on the air today, could write a story about you coming here, man, but just when you think about it, Topher Jones, what comes to mind for you?
This has been the biggest blessing, and it was a blessing in disguise, and I'm just thankful God put me here.
Topher, great job, buddy.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Topher Jones out of Hernando. We're waiting for Coach Avalon whenever I can get him. See if he's going to join us yet. It'll be a long post game right here. I can tell you that. It's going to be a while here before this all ends up. So I'm going to walk down here so I can get Coach Abby to come talk to us right now before we do anything else. See if Mike's ready yet. Mike's going to come join us right here. We'll go back up here to our camera. We'll get it word with him. Well, they got him with the ice. I'm glad they did that early. I'm glad they did that early. The last two times I was in on it. It felt good not to get it. Mike, your team responded today. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there's so many people I could thank. I have this place is special, and there's a lot of special people. Ryan Hughes, we got off the mat. He challenged them to get off the mat last night. He knew they would. We knew they would. They got off the mat, and they responded, and they dominated. That's what Kendall says, we dominate. Most importantly, my mother-in-law told me last night, make sure we brought Jesus to the Dub. He was here yesterday, and I didn't do a very good job of honoring him yesterday. And I ain't perfect. I don't wear Jesus across my chest because he won, because I'm perfect, because I am far from it. These dudes aren't perfect, but they are special. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for the faith that they have, the people that they are, the families they come from. And I could go on and on. Carter Cockrell, who wasn't with us, had having a congratulations. Carter talked about being in a boat together, not being afraid to step out on the waters and have faith when it's right. When Jesus says, come, they came today. And we were blessed. They were blessed with the W yesterday. We were blessed today, and we're very thankful for that. And we give it to him, and we honor him. I love you, and I thank you for you, okay? We got to go get our trophy here.
Real quick, before you go, Jacob Johnson today.
Happy birthday. It's his birthday today. And that was one thing I told him, going to be a lot of emotions. You got to channel it, and you got to handle it. And boy, did he.
He did indeed. Yeah. Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
Going to grab Caleb Dice. Dice, Caleb, get Johnson. The two Blue Devils, get Johnson. Oh, get the trophy. They got to get the trophy first. I'm sorry. They got to go get the trophy. Then we're gonna talk to Dice and also talk to Jacob Johnson here. Boy, what a job he did today, man. Johnson, that's his 12th win of the year. I mean, the kid has just been unbelievable. Of course, he's going to Auburn. Caston Thompson going to accept the trophy here for the Wildcats. So that's over. I guess I now can get with those guys. We'll get want to get Jacob Johnson and Caleb Dyson here. Jacob, you and Caleb, would y'all get a minute? So we'll wait here momentarily for them to come over, join us. But I tell you, this is a good bunch. One thing about this bunch, I'll tell you, folks, is, and I'll say this, I've said it before, if you've followed us this year through the, 50 and 57 games now, there's special people who play baseball. And, man, I tell you, these are some of the classiest people you're going to meet anywhere. That is something special for sure. Coach getting the Coach of the Year award here for the region, presented by the commissioner. But I think if they got any more awards, I think they got some more awards they got to hang out here. They may be a while doing this, so we'll hang right here with it. But Wildcats get to win 10. They set a record today. 50 wins is the most wins the Wildcats have had in history. And they got their 50th win here today with the win in the region, Super Regional third game here today. They're going to hand out the medallions here. So we're going to wait for – I already talked to Topher. I want to talk to Jacob, and I want to talk to Caleb. I talked to Caleb because Caleb Dice is a big part of what this team's done this year. This guy, again, he's taken a new role. He hasn't thrown the ball as much this year as he threw last year, but he's taken the role of a leader on this ball club. And I'll tell you, look at people like him and Max Miller. Max came in here and bought into the program after transferring in. A great leader he has been for this ball club, and just a great job. Jacob's going to join us now. Going to get Dice. Dice will join us here momentarily, but Jacob Johnson. Jacob, what a job today, man. I remember you pitching as an 8th grader many times, standing over here to the camera, an 8th grader today. I don't know if I've ever seen you come out and be, I know you use this word, dominating as you were today.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a big game, elimination game. I just had to do it for my teammates, They've been there for me the whole year, played defense behind me, and I just had to do it for them. I had to do it for the coaches as well.
Early on, zeros for you, zeros for them, and all of a sudden that 4 spot, when that 4 spot went out there and you went back out for the 4th, what went through your mind?
Oh, man, it just gave me a lot of confidence. I knew I had some run support, and it just made pitching, a lot easier. Just made it fun, too.
Great job. Get Dice for me if you could. Send him over here. And I also want to talk to Max Miller, one of the team captains, and also Caston Thompson. You do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Caston and Dice and Matt. Well, he talked right there about just coming out here doing it, but a young man has turned into something special. Max Miller going to join us here. Max threw extremely well last night. Max, I said, some guys have come in here and bought in and been more than just a player, been a big part of leading this team. You've been one of those guys. This has got to be special for you.
Oh, yes, sir. It's special. Like Coach Abby said, we give all thanks to him, and we wouldn't be here without him. And I just wanted to say, this place is awesome. It's home now. And I really wanted to come in and leave my mark here, but this place has left a mark on me, and it's been awesome. Every part of it, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
What about Jacob today?
Jacob, that was unreal. Around the 4th inning, I was out there yesterday. I knew it was going to get hard and get tough, and it was really the big part was every guy in the dugout was behind him and out there with them, and we just been playing for each other, and it's been awesome. And he did awesome today.
Great job, Max.
Thank you, Ms. Carey. Awesome time.
Caleb Dice, I talk about this guy, a guy who had to take a different role this year, a guy who's been a big part. And Avalon's told you, when it's on the line, when it's time to get something done near the end, he likes you out there. You've been here before for this ball club.
Oh, yeah, it's special. We come up today, game season on the line, the group of guys behind me, I couldn't believe them anymore. There was no, tense up nervousness about today. We knew, you go out there, you just play Pearl River Community College baseball, then ain't nothing can stop you.
I was going to bring that up. You're Pearl River Central grade. You're reading my mind. That's a bad thing, by the way. But I talked to Jacob. Of course, you and Jacob were teammates for a couple of years there. He's a year behind you. But, man, it's got to be special for you guys, too, being local.
Man, Jacob, you saw that performance. That was amazing. when you have a start like that, he goes 7 innings. He went 7 innings, he was just dialed. You could see it when he walked into the locker room this morning that he was locked. You knew that you were going to get the best out of Jacob. He's a great dude. He's awesome. We're going to miss him.
Caleb, great job today.
I appreciate it, Mr. Carey. Roll, River, roll.
Get Caston. Hey, send Hoodie here real quick. Get Hoodie. Caston Thompson, one of the team captains, one of the old men, as I call him and Max. Man, you guys got down yesterday, and Coach and I talked this morning. He said they're ready to play. I know they're going to come out and play well. Kendall Lumpkin said y'all were going to dominate, and boy, you guys played great today behind great pitching performance from Jacob.
Oh, dude, I mean, I tell you this every time I get on here, our pitching, it's one of our things that good. We got the best pitching in the country, and if we're hitting it, we're not going to get beat. Yesterday, back in my head, we all thought we were going to come back and win that game yesterday. good Lord didn't allow that to happen. We knew He had put us through some trials. We went through some trials this year, and we've always pushed through. And we were able to show up today. No one took a second thought. Like, we all knew we were going to come out here and win. Just kept hitting. JJ pitched a dang good job. They just kept trusting, put a lot of faith in the Lord, and came out victor.
Topher Jones, what a bounce back, man! Unbelievable.
I mean, you should see him.
I did.
He's got one eye. I mean, I've been talking to him all day. He's my roommate. I was checking on him last night, make sure he's good. Didn't need anything. Hit with him this morning. He's good. He said he was good. I trust him. He came on here. He's obviously good. 3 hits, 4 hits, homer. It's huge.
You get a chance to go to Enid, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You have destination expedition. Enid is a big thing here at Pearl River, and when you're doing all those crazy things, as I call them, this is what you dream about.
Yeah, I mean, it's my 3rd year here. We got a little cut short last year. Year before we didn't make. We got put out at Eunice. And this year, that's what we came here to do. That's what I came here for. Hopefully go over there and get a win.
Great job, Cat.
Championship.
Great job, Cat.
Thank you.
All right, where's Hoodie at? Here comes Hoodie. I got to talk to my boy Hoodie. As soon as Hoodie gets this picture, we'll get here. Hoodie. I got to talk to my buddy Hoodie. All right, Hoodie, talk me through coming out of the locker room today. What was the mindset?
Man, finish strong. Don't play against them. Play your brand of baseball, and I think we did today.
Talk about the home run. You got another big one.
God, I love it. It's a great way to end this season here at the Dove. It's awesome. Just grateful to be here.
When you decided to come to Pearl River, did you ever think this would happen first year in for you? A great year you've had and get a chance to play in the World Series.
I don't want to sound cocky, but yes, I knew we had a chance. I mean, Coach Abbey's one of the greatest coaches ever. I love that man. And this is why you come here, to play these kind of games.
Jackson Hood, great job today.
Thank you.
See you on the bus.
Yes, sir.
That'll do it here from the Dove. The Wildcats going to Enid. I said it earlier. Kennel the dog, stop the mail service, pack your bag, bring your hats. Enid, Oklahoma. Here come the Wildcats. We'll have radio coverage for you only. They have the game streamed, but we'll have radio coverage for you only for every pitch for the Wildcats from Enid, Oklahoma. Thanks to Richard Gleaver. Going to miss him in Enid, but he's done a great job, folks. There's nobody like him in the world. He is the master of it. He does a great job with all these young students to get this thing done. Thanks to Mr. Dylan Dunaway for the great job he does, and also thanks especially to Athletic Director Patrick Oakes, Vice President Jeff Long, and also Vice President Smith, and also President Adam Brewerwood. We'll be talking to you from Enid, Oklahoma. Go Wildcats.